Send ye be ya wobeti ase ye enti no. Ochiro no poto kasa nti be poto. And some ochiro ye e wo the Facebook wall or say. So all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approved are those ones not affected by oral strange republic. I repeat. So all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approved are those ones not affected by oral strange republic. Menana awofi ensama osajifu Oliver Baka Vomao ne ho abansam pi bia wondim na ebrebi ono jase ne ho de da bia ba asem na ya echi no tum ono na last one so obeka ya police for car keys omo car keys etua car mu a wo de ye adwuma okotu car keys no edwane he ono ne boys na na air ties ankofo ko hospital or say omo enko hospital because stop galamsey now omo ntia se ye tu galamsey na nkofo eko hospital omo nko hospital e kire ye chinkofo ni bi koguma omo de omo so omo yare Oliver Baka Vomao eno two car keys no ede de watchro me potro yi ensem o kan nyina ne se enti se sike ya omo aye betuto omo ano etua de ma appointment committee ada so omo betuto omo ano no se sika no de oralfo encourage anase eno de emfa oral ho ana operation recover all loot opache say ehodo de enka ho bia na no so o mai bia yetimu sa no chiro yi tienra dom kuma no in fact omubufu na omu chiro omu adwen beye donhwere beye mienu ko donhwere beye miensa na Dr. Omane Buama a oko defense ministry wa really suit kama etitufo etho na chese back and forth edom kumaka na chese wona edoso wo brahye bi fie from majority no omo so ka dom kuma na asem gina ne se dabi Oliver Baka Vomao wa mambe yina no mo antwena ma ho amma mekire asem no mu dia ene omo mveti obi asada no omo be sori akọ majority Bernard here for chairman can be say oh asem no de ye de mo ye adwen o nka be ya mo de ye mveti omo wie no mo edin kofu ye chi aye be veti omo ebi fra chiri eti esremo nka mo nyima ye wie ne nhwe ho asem ka dom kuma se da ti do be 2-3 hours no mo sifa akọ now share titru di eye Dr. Omane Buama echi Dr. Kwabena Dufuo ene ne ba na wo hwe eye obo obi ada akonom na kohwe Marita Bru na wo hwe eye Mampohima ene titru achese omo wo brahye bi jefie wa na utumu se asababa enti nkofo e be sori akokwa a ye ntutu Dr. Omane Buama ano actually chairman did not true omo kwa ejina omo bai omo ba betua omo adwuma no so na ebra mo sorry ya omo kwa ejina a omo eko no eho na drama foforo so ehya ase yesi efre abayuwa bi emefa hard castle tumu se oye hard pa na abayuwa yi enra mo dodo na ade mo hu nsa de ne makroy but adopay ye be show videos ahoro no wahwe bi ko se no adopa de ebia no anya ho ada age ahwe bia emefa hard castle enche kra na President John Dramani Mahama ebo ni di se be the Petroleum Commission ono no de no kwa kwehye na MFA hardcase kakra bidim fan ho se oye lawyer ni osoria omo ewo group bi obunante they belong to the middle class mekanisa enti MFA hardcase la ubehu Joyce Bauer ubehu obo obi adako obo obi a just say obo some group ubehu Marita Brew ai sa middle class for no yeah dear fabaga yes why for the you will be the sort of ladies be our monam it no sure squad na excuse my words our group na edrom nyina represent here Dr. Omaneboama vetting because no director of a year elections don't na to trouble to say the mood and don't be din cheaper na question nyina bi ho mo na ebromo kwa gina no na asem kosi na sebe si ye nyina one minority chief whip adodom pre akasa eye poto kasa odidi adodom pratem edidi natem no didi natem na chese Joyce Bauer onu ade body nya botre ontijai utumusa bai wayi muhwehwehwehwe hey Petroleum Commission for what asem ho wey na money no obey adwuma muhwehwehwe Facebook za atem didie you see a friend abla beta ewo Facebook abla beta whatever just say we ya no di watem hey ni kwemo ehu amani o so okundia yey ena ni kunte ho diatem to so ba no ya of our school dum to so live na omo go through the four walls of a year school but school then ro school no di omo ko you but school no enra omo diatem city hwe boshaba wa na be ebedum me yendi kan hwe video no of a year back and forth no for the purposes of omo a ehu video no eti yenhwe a video no na
I'm who? Why? What do you mean of that?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You hold us micro.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Avenue himself use that phrase?
That's why. Who's there with that?
I don't have time for
Who's there with that?
You think you can bully me here? Hey. What this silly can bully me?
You heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We'll deal with this matter. You called me silly.
I don't have time for that.
No. I'm not.
You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your market.
Please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me silly.
Did I mention your name?
We have procedure.
Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry.
You are not recording. I'm who? Why?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You hold us micro.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Avenue himself use that phrase?
That's why. Who's there with that?
I don't have time for
Who's there with that?
You think you can bully me here? Hey. What is silly can bully me?
You heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We'll deal with this matter. You called me
Wait, I
silly.
don't have time for that.
No.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking my hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your market.
Please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me
Did
silly.
I mention your name?
We have procedure.
Did I mention mention your name. You can carry a cross you want to carry.
Really gone viral. It's gone viral. And so that's a MFA Victoria MFA hard castle. Na ahado mebo Frank anodompre. Mebo na basupa. Mebo anodompre abasupa. Akuma unya ye. Emema dodo da. Bunya sa akuma ni bi. Emfa ma abaywa hard castle. But when you have tried the man, a friend is silly. Now, also bad do what I'm not yet and Sabi say, you get here. Hey, Nia. And so I'm not on pray in ya, but at the man. Okay, can answer Petroleum Commission, my boss near a jabeto rough. Meanwhile, President Mahama, ministerial appointees no. Omo elsewhere what the name or the tune appointees in himself. Obio muadie any a hand time home Sadi and the on so. Onyan share Jumana Secrao. Uncosha Siakura early days, ye all yeni. Now, Mobet them 4 years, Petroleum Commission for Yamamudie. Oh, Mush to so muadia kura. If you hold it, if you dear be pewashe. But another pray a seminal fan cool and a call floor of parliament. Call Brashebi Jeffie or Sako Yeno and a ordena sem a control a year speaker edim say a sema and ne atubi new me jare e bejuma aba you a beer. You see a friend Victoria MFA hard castle. Atitine tiaye me ho me pa cho bocheba yenhwe eye anodom pre e wo floor hodom enra ebra odene nsem tuja.
A lady I have never met in my life, only later to be told she's called Victoria MFA Hardcastle, who is the acting chief executive officer for the Petroleum Commission. Speaker, I didn't say a word to her. Anyway, suddenly insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid, useless. At a point, I thought they were referring to somebody. I turned. Well, if you doubt it, listen to me. When I'm done, the video is all over social media. Speaker, I felt abused.
Please address me.
Speaker, with the greatest of respect, I felt very abused. And there I felt, how can a man be killed in his own backyard? Even if there should be any crucifixion, the crucifixion should not be done in my own house. So reasonably, I reach out. Members who were present, who heard it, who witnessed it, all came to corroborate my story. I think, Speaker, I want to put this on record, that even though she passed by to render a certain lame apology, it is totally unacceptable. Speaker, I am compelled to resort to this approach. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have done it. And when I came in, I saw my colleague, the Honorable Governance, who I'm very close to, leader of the House. Forgive me, I didn't tell you about this. I related to him that, have I done something wrong to this lady? Why would I be abused to this extent? Why I haven't said anything? I haven't provoked you in any way. So not to belabor the point, I feel my reputation is lowered by these attacks. And the video, thankfully, there was
Medasi bion bosheba medasi entianwa Honorable Anodompre ekwan ofa so eka na sem eno na besa bonabaso abotre nko eno de kanasem. But aside that, no, majority members, no, majority in parliament, yes, mebo babasu pa. Asabno from day one, we share enwa conduct of a year Bernard Ahiafo. Me Bernard Ahiafo, oh, enwa de member the thumbs up. Meba ho, afenyo marking, and koya, one meka chilo, ekoye nsua, meka chilo say ekoye. Na no member ho me dealing with this. Enti endo majority in parliament nso no endo mo bo mo homode because adodon prasem by no omo anyina ma ensem omo kan ne se enne na ato anodon pre ochina ibi betumi ato ye enti ade we die ye nyina ye baako abayowa no de nsade omuade wanyade enti we die honorable anodon pre fache dem mom nka wo de chank ye de be srese nka privileges committee ho kra de nke ni se abayiwa no okopie ho na mom ni yenhwe ekwan obefa so a obepa chew enti endra honorable Haruna Idrisu, Minister of Education, honorable Haruna Idrisu ebra anodon pre eka bi no ono nso edbi esoso yenkotie the Minister of Education in the person of Haruna Idrisu, honorable, and Sema Ononso Edituja Ewo floor so. Yentie Haruna Idrisu, then Sema Odituja in support of a year Frank Ano Dompre Edieno. Wontumi TV so Edie, even as we await that video, I just wanted us to have a feel.
Mr. Speaker, let me thank you for the opportunity to contribute to the justified request made by the minority whip of conduct he feels damages his standing and reputation as an elected member of parliament. Mr. Speaker, as I listen to him, we only can appeal to him that we share what the Honorable Member for Damangu said, that this House must stand united, indeed unanimous, in condemning the conduct and in demanding an apology and a retraction of it, but to persuade our colleague not to pursue further, wanting this matter resolved at the Privileges Committee. Mr. Speaker, the mention of it even on the floor of this House will send some warning to the public and non-members of this House that the Parliament of Ghana is clothed with both penal and disciplinary powers vested in it by virtue of Article 122 of the 1992 Constitution. And Mr. Speaker, contempt, you have been a torchbearer of wanting to preserve the honor and dignity of Parliament, the honor and dignity of members of Parliament, and more importantly, the honor and dignity of our political class. So, to honorable members, we do not and we should not accept that conduct and that insult. Today it is him, tomorrow it may be you. That is why we must stand united in condemning it. But to honorable minority whip, I'm pleading with you that because it's a woman, and you know Ghanaian society and our patriarchal values, forgive her. But before the forgiveness, as the Honorable Doyo, the Deputy Whip said, leader, the Honorable Mahama Yarga, we should get the affected person to render an unqualified apology to the minority whip and follow with a retraction of the story, and that should let
101.3, and you can also go onto our social media handles, Wontumi TV on Facebook and Wontumi TV on YouTube. In America, say majority also the members of the NDC and Robo the pa and Haruna Idris Supeda okay be comfort do you and so Edina no ebetumu na share. I listened to the Keta MP Nidina Birefi. He did very well. Now even within NDC for now who say before them majority no almost a bomb de almost eta omunia bemano echi. But aside that, no menko ejuma na nkasa so. Same way say AC in the interim. MFA Hardcastle, Victoria, MFA Hardcastle. ABC a friend Abla Beta ewo Facebook. E deal you so no. Same the see no. In the interim, omo be ye omo adwuma. Na omo ye adwuma no afedi omane boama Dr. Omane boama eje nakoya. Na ensio ebowa osi ebo. Endo no kwa for close to 5 hours. Na Dr. Omane boama etifako. Close to 5 hours otifako. Afeyo marking nkwa tutu na no for beye 3 hours, for almost 3 hours. Now for your marking, and when the case so, and America for your marking, first now better, and I hope crowd the battle there. It'll be better than early days yet, but be kind. And not the missing man thumbs up. He say by now, Okuja to a black see the boots. A big class or delete the Facebook post. Because I know. Or said your doctor Mane Buama, the whole children na who say, hey, Doctor Amponi Nami Okuja to a blackwa. Na enwa, then gasem ketwa, enwa, and I was a vetting, move vetting pa. But the fastest vetting ever, and so yeah, that of Linda Okulu. Linda Akwele Okulu, the Greater Accra Regional Minister Designate. I don't know so no omucha way or no so they are fast and so I don't see shortest ever so fast. Or no the other day when the 10 minutes crowd by 5-7 minutes. Obi miss the question. Be miss the question. I fair marking you be miss the question. Obi na bena here for a congratulating and one no a funny near moko. Ebiso omontiase hey no mo abrewe do baby no mo abre but also your regional minister anyway. But enwa said ye na afenyo market ne minority for no ebisa Dr. Omane Buama questions. Na majority chief whip Roxanne Nelson Difia Makbo Jamane ya de so da hu opposition NDC for no na yo mo say obo da hu opposition. No mu refi adano niema bi omo so ye enti na yom so oboda ho opposition enti sin say won say this for didi omo chairman natem and a chairman we dey hwe ba hwe ya kdes ye bekeka ye ho masa NDC for ma men kan kire mo sin say mu na mo wa ban mu bo ye basabasa bi na BBC ebobutri so President Mahama and the ebu oman no mun your position to say first na muye bibia na MPP ya gentle no who aban mu a who play gentle so wunima men kan kire eti me hwe social media post bi and hwe the chairman ye de keds no ye nya butra ye bekwa okoye den oman no ebo utri so last time obo ase de anu si ye bitied wo BBC international community no nyina hwe Ghana. Eti mo de mo nya mo saboda hu opposition. You have to get it. Say mo na mo bu o man no. Mo ko ye dede ntina mo mpedifo no edu ba bia na mo play gentle. Mo ye rough. Say ne ye da ya wo. Mo ye ne ye de hu jim. O man na bobutri so. Eti mo tumo bu ase. Then Roxanne Nelson Difia Makbo. at 3 hours ye do so omane buama na the ref say Ken Oforiata on only vet ye 2 days NPP Ken Oforiata the vetting it took 2 days omane buama doctor ebe di beye 5 hours what Dr. Ken Oforiata the vetting Monsieur Oko by 2 days. Roxanne Nelson, the Fiamako, Chief Whip, after the homemate, and I'm in call for a friend, and I'm in call for a friend. Pressure about the mommy. Hey, I know your baby. Yentia Roxanne Nelson, the Fiamako, and run some of the Tuja or Tietia, sending call for money pressure. I then a fair market. I'm a Dr. Manibuama, at 2 other and a young Chasso, and a whole crowd about the Pacho Bosch.
Let me remind you on a lighter note that the fact that I'm grilling you doesn't mean that when you get there and you are supposed to
no mommy we know the actually mebaso enti Nelson the Fiamako NDC you know ediano although I was I think say it's two not yentie in
Mr. Chairman, I think that the honorable ranking.
So you don't have the floor.
Chairman, you see, this is a house of records. Mr. Chairman, this is a house of records.
Honorable
ranking member,
you don't have the floor. You are not a member of this committee, so you don't have the floor.
The fact,
the create mess up niti ba kuna eka we hono ye no ana ye we no ye wo pese we na me pese me ntie Roxanne na me ma hwe enra Roxanne Nelson the Fiamako edie ensema no oka na otietiem there's a mishap there enye bosheba de ye ne mfom so me ya da yakoso ya indicate hono amfama no enti me hwa ho otietiem sad the other day aden and a fair marking close to about 3 hours or don't quite yaman pine na or casa the honor dear Bernard a here for or yade asama Bernard a here for a catch there a year Roxanne Nelson the fear makonsa kawanu tu na medo men kasam na masana dane me ho ebe ka fufuro the tia de say ye nyina ye kotena dem no ensem a ye kan ye e de say ranking member no de or unlimited time ono no de obetumi abisa question ma de achekra na ye ntumi emmem because asema ye si nkunya ye kan ye eno no say empo no ono no de obetumi abisa question bia opese obisa bia ai yen twintwan na name enti we dia mesro Roxanne Nelson the Fiamako kawanutum ni diema kawanutum ose ne nkofo ma ne pressure and government no and the NDC for frefre no and omo ma ne pressure and high omo ma pressure tie ye ne de omo ma pressure enti ye ne de are you ready okay enti no be pesa do ba ade no me ebia no eba na afi enti foko de montenase na edo no be ma bosheba ayina akire wayi aye suhini ade no ayi empo aye fair marking on the lighter side enti abusuafo aha aye Wontumi 101.3 bibia etwagu live on TV aye Wontumi TV so edie enti shadenso sa emame na ene anopai ye wieni nyina eye lawyer George Opon ebetenase ene ojubedie so sanso na Dr. Samuel Afriye enso ewo eye jubedie so aye de omo beto ato adwene afa ensema ebado enyina nti omo ewo jubedie so aye de omo ebeto ato adwene foko aso me mamu nyina che emama kwaba
ya jusu
apom etese
apom ye na so e
nyame experience ni ayi
yamiato
me na akeka ho nti ya ho ye
dia chie bia
oh atoni
Rade na ye
some of the Muslims in the Diano Paje, Mapo.
This is a pon. Near Pebiaco.
Okay. Fogo,
now some mamma was to say. But why, you know?
There be a when you see a pemado doona. Yes, she had their moye be. See, Ampon, on the son of my way, I am Mamma no qua. Or Mombesi a beba no. Because of Babesia to be catcher or yonko. Honorable member. Says silly boy or man a boy crow and come on in pool. What are you talking about? And when if one friend in Tembo near you, I heard him with an idiot, mamma and no paper.
Sir, yes, say, dear baby, I said, why not to take no? We're going to parents and the master.
Why not to take
no? Now, I worry on.
Now, mammy, they were doing worry. And now to say, maybe I'll worry and not to say, I wouldn't have
be pacho. More cassette. Or no good that no yelita, the warrior. More cassette.
A bien you.
I'm a Fahad Castle. And a good that no yelita. And in Tony Litha, a warrior.
Now, some of
us. More evidence.
Also, Saturday, no, the deal be at him. Never you. More evidence. Some of her.
Bujaisa.
Open once a magazine. Because you'll be Yassam.
Tony Litha, or your respected gentleman. On my buy you be say on.
No,
buy you be say.
Honorable.
Tony Litha on pen my you be obu yes, and no crown evidence. It be sremo.
Evidence
be make us say wawari minim na wari mu nsem. Enti mu amode sa de no nam social media. So no ne kogu omo awari no. Forever hold your peace.
Forever
hold your peace.
One day. Case one day. It's one more casa.
Trust where baby.
Keke.
Hey.
Lady we.
What's one man lady? Only woman there.
Oh lady. Anna
menopause Anna.
A position I demand on inti. And I'm our swan and men's anna.
Hey.
And I want to see boys be now. Won't move to trust him.
There be on a way no. 5 years and Kakoye MPC beer and no money parliament, baby, and many tria. And I'll can't say trena. Sabrina de BCS. Kakoye man na me minimum no. So ye no nonsense man. Now catch a silly boy. Come on, go. By now, Kadia no. Mamma non to
now for who can say position the man now there be omuade dada
entity
omuade position be one by the man now just say ya na wo say yes say tisobia oni sika kra do benya sika e ho na hu nipa do subai e ho na edu ba bia ma hu obi subai oni sika dia ne ne mo bobo but e bi ba ne ho a na wa ma ne ho so. But her castle there, main castle or you be or she belongs to middle class. So I lawyer. Oh yeah, middle class in America ni group no bo bia no marita no and they say you know more belong to a middle class. Ntianka say position the whole 10 be dodo. Bua no muade.
Lawyer ni papa.
No muade.
To me catch honorable member say silly boy.
What
do you mean?
Oh man yen bibia no mjane sa. Media men nam tete and speaker say privileges committee nyante.
Wow. Look at this.
Me nyin ne sa abamba gbe na minim no. One na tuo sisi. So can sa ampa nyon na tuo sisi.
No yeah two abamba na say speaker no.
I don't know there say Alban say obedi hutuma. But obono so majority no na esre say emponka be ya anodon pre onjintum na nka obone no ya adwe de but nka girl no be petrol said de be ya nka de no enko privileges committee no
yes baby I tell you 1 year
enko be head afa car every kumasi okọ parliament anu akodi diomatema ke kan bo so asem
o ya no
petrol nya no ano no
na no akoya so dade akobobo bi cars mu a wo kasa wo mo kire ni wie ya ko no wada ne sofo by force wo no o mo de che no
o wie na nko no so apachew chopa de nkasa chopa nyo chopa ye by way ne dia no die
ino what be da wo bi da
Enti ye behwe na yakọ so video no foko hwe se ebia betume de aba bosheba de amami I have resent it nti hweba be se ebia betume de aba bosheba amami na ya to adwumade no so enti wontumi TV so enie wontumi TV so enie wontumi radio 101.3 akasa efidie so enie na sede fuku atnase sede aso atnase die na onim say ye be the robocrat na the robocrat no krabe if I'm not mistaken I'm giving say ne be dominate headlines here about you mu ade if it's anything to go by but I wouldn't be surprised and one the be dominate headline now the one be you say be mu ade be mu ade and no akra na kire be hu say bia otumi betina mu bio aba hu no Dr. Obane buama team no mu ebionti menhwa foko want to ask
na kopass mama kojo bia na kopass mama endi keke yaba no de bia ba
gentleman like papa way bakacha say silly boy
but want to ask that yentiatia so
ya ko dia no pay ni abepo ya se nti ya po ya se dia na eye Kojak Shako toothpaste. I know the yaso obi anko pebi. Now we are wape Kojak mafo shribi. Wunya bi we are na fe wape Kojak pro code. Now anom na yi kata ni ade ni nyina firi onom na nyemamu ada ho kama. Na chasa wo post ye wie no wo be de ye be didi ohun.
Na say ye fa number ne kwaza.
Enti Kojak fo no wo pe wo no number yesi ko ba bia ye ton aduro wo pharmacy shop wo benya wo no nyina bi anaso be frɛ 0244 559597 0244 559597 ana 0244 481341
Kivo 4 in 1 anopei eyagari esichire enkatie nido wom etwam say tam pebi bobo pebi nonom osukuni okwantuni adwumayeni me baby shambag mo den eti me kasa wie ya de mehia ye bonsua kuruwa no ene matre ne manya nsuo biaza de gum what me na me kono arope won so modna akọ supermarket no kiosk no de wo wa kire ho no okwa wo se wo pe Kivo 4 in 1.
Yewia say aka kire mo say ye ko sahi so tiase osay kojo krom onwu osay kojo krom aya Western North region na on ekoye free medical screening no aka kire say peske say wo pese wo pom di no sipisita wonam a na oda ho so yade bi wo ho a entempa wo so ano afa na ebi ba watimi asia no kwan se chese bibia no wade ho watimi ahun kwan be fa so betu anamom enti no so wode free so free
nzengasa wonyare enchanyare ansa ko na ko hwe wumpom mu na bibi wo mu a
ohun ne ntem say aye blood pressure eno ebe who screening blood glucose eno so ho ana fe blood cholesterol so e ho
na glucose na eno na eyi na na esichire di
na body mass index so e ho num ana fe hepatitis so de e ho syphilis eno so de e ho edi ade na opese wo ye prostate specific antigen
yare akase din kakakaka
na nya no nko se bia pesa wo hwe uchese wadwene mu uchese wakuma wahrawo mu obrebuo mu uchese mu wani ene honam dua mu ba bia pesa wo hwe no wose bra for free nyambo chine ya ne ehya se o se kojo krum
echiyawo ya
nyambo chine ya se yo se kojo krum Pentecost asoda akese no wa Central Assembly no wa GBC wo for kwan no so ana se Unique FM fo no ho no Hayford Street no so na behu peske nyese brawo na sa free screen no bra fa ho ba jimbi wa ma wa yo wo we screening no kwa
a doctor for kukudam wo ho
kukudam na ho no ma wo ma be he screening wey so wo kwa akoye ba bia tua sika ebia bo ebebo wo no onwu ba we yase bra for free
it's nice for mom wo se shi akontomra ne enyina bremu ne chese omo mbebe be papa omo wi o
fa kabra amoya ne ne keke ka nkwadum so ti ase bibia ni anya so be kai munyina munkobi obi ankobi na wo kuma se kura kobi wo nkan kobi ba bia wo bia no yese kosa o se kojo krom
SK
for free
o se na me busa se blood glucose ne ye de no e bia na wo so wonti bibia se eno ti ne de number yi ma wo
number no die frɛ na chase mpo akwano anasa nkyerɛkyerɛ mu bia da wo hia de free doctor ho a doctor se frɛ no wa krado a wo tie wo call ni sisi a 0268 477660 0268 477660 ana 0530 122500
na ye wie ni akohwehwe ya pomodin ni wie a ye bebe bi papa na ye de tirato enye baabi ene baabi oho asiesie no o bedroom ho na asiesie wa sore dem asiesie no kitchen ho chese office ho no anope bamodna fo ni chemu ewo Alaska Star Enterprise na bamodna kwakwaje wallpapers ahudo ni nyina blank curtains and a wallpaper 3D wallpapers and I say 5D natural designs dear F na ebo ne da form no Alaska and I no pay what so do any tremu na okwakwagye biem na enu akire no bia na enkrapoponi mantem so na wa said asante mantem adu animu tremu ewa adum boss fm abronsan na chi hono mo a obehu Alaska no san so na adum sekre obi besia tiptoe lane hono mo so obehu wo na sisi akrado aba bie branch foforo kra ewo kanhia ben odo rice odi afre no na ene ni nkomo ewo 0554 114878
0554 114878 high sense ahoni ekoto appliances ni nyina home and office ni nyina say smart TV smartphone ana say microwave blenders wo per rice cookers ana kettle wo purchase washing machine wo per dia de sound system ana dia de water dispenser ana laser baby a wo po gas me se kope bi ewo high sense ye dia yeti kumasi adum ubenya bi wo ho adum no nkwa bata bebre wo adum no sa wo post office wo ho no wi a ubetimi abakumase mo ho nso ubenya wonum okotafo abenya wonum tano so akenti apia menka university ni opposite pe ho nso ubenya wonum o my Ghana fa na nyina no wato apete baabi a wo bia no ya ma number sefre wonum na bisa kire wonum baabi a wugina no mo nkire wo baabi a wo mu office wo nya kokogye wo de number no ni 0302 550000 0302 550000 ya titin be free movement TV
almost
na yanto aso
sound
yesen nkofu bi ekwadi sebe
mensem wo ho ana ebusia foma mencha wonsa na no pesa otibi na obuofu a bogu wa de soso wate ase na anopai ebia na wode no eyeye ne na eboboba wo wode no eyaware ana abedinto biara mesinipa ekobodom pemo no ensa wo ye sanso ye duro na make for the amount and anopai sha wo fridge mo no kura no pebi gum na obi ba na obesra wo a wama ne bi atwa ensa we na onom a adechi a ense bo ho no mo a wonom pa na o adechi na obi bie nanum a echense bibi free ne toba losing delay man bitters the entisa wonom a we yensa wonom kura no a prempremu a obetimi na osofo aka asumsem na the ensi a meche sensa we esanso ye aduro no eye ndubna no aduana bana no ne hini no na Dr. Lawson na wa waka ni nyina bomu e de ayesa ensa we na the layman capsules so ba ye ebo man ne mema pa yen ye ni atenka wo wo de ne kofom wo so so wontimi mu adwuma se be ma no eye delay man capsules memene bi ma ho kan ni bi memene wakodonku a won kan chima jojo anasa osimonjole ni mane bi na o memene na chire wa ba ababedi ho adanse na no pay wo ke odia na chese big obolo e na odo ani chire mu na wakwakwaji bie na fo kokro mu ebu akwa ene ne potamo so na chese O6 anase Japan ena okwakwaji bie anase Dr. Lawson de o se anope ya freno na one wo monkomo ewo 0248619999 0248619999
Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Power. That's right. So, oya dia.
Eye power.
Ono na bibi do doctor for dia tumu say ampa wo ye power. So say ni no ni ye power. No de say ade nso eye power. Hepatitis A, B, C, D, E. Ana yade ben. Ayo brebo na hohore ana say prostate yade ana say ulcer ana say fibroid ana say kidney ana say ade ne hawo. Tutumrika na fako power no bebo etu ase ama ho atom. Yese kofi yase ubo som twe kwantempon no so Jesbro filling station e hwe animu. Ana say enkran so kwabenye o ACP kwantempon no so wo be wonu no akwajo ayare sawu. Na doctor say yade bia awo no brana kacha na so wo be frɛ no no pay say de ye kam for dia mawi number no ni 0244544422 0244544422 ana 0200383831. That's right.
Amuzu abusia anope Dr. Amuzu to nsafro so what ase na anope ebia na wo wonyare eso wonti apo esanse wonum otoa aduane bia enya wakono obi ho no ma wosore a wosi ye ase abome me hunam nyina ya meya eso na de nka akokoda osore a wosa osore ahoden so anope sa ha no bi ena etete wana moja no de wose de frusane e woni pedua ni mu na wontine emosisie enti obi ho no ma wotena se osore o se ye anase ache me nan anase firi hin na beche wo nan anope sa ha no bi nyina ena etete wa na ohwen ene what wadi esa se droba ko a e wo kromu a obia enunum bie na aboa na mma na pomode mapa eye amuzu garlic bitters eye garlic kan we no yemfa nkaja enti ahoden bi ewom no eno na Dr. Amuzu adwene me ne omienu ho wachi mu kama edi egu ntwem a yenom ne se nsuo yenom ne se duro nonom bi na emo tafunhia yeso Amuzu junction na oben moro market eho no mo na Dr. Amuzu ho na emo modro we de ba bia yeto bibiduro bia okwa wo se wo pe Amuzu garlic bitters anasa friend na ne monkomo ewo 0247776743 0247776743
Young concrete anymore. Na ya ko ena no pay the bokrata outdo idea bedwa so ni ti ko ni sisi ni ko tojo na beti na bedwa ko ni ran poso na poso ah no pay die ya ba pa
ya ba
ya ba e cheniti ani aka no O B D ya trust ya say
obia bedidi amen
Petche
daily graphic oh
kunini da wakata
no ayaya odem
awuro punini agongo say dia chinese eja won mo fo nkodi
enye operation one ni loot for ni na nya bia ni
mo fo mo nkodi
enyom kro na nkasa unu aba say o mu aja
Mining Support Association wonum so ai makado wohu so mbeboa ama kire se fuma agudi etu no kwampa so bekoso wohu say ye be deploy military monkwa ha monkoye wei monkwa ha monkoye wei no enya de be ye ne sa basa restriction be wo hu
na za de no man shase etu
sa
aside tano awin de no no man shase etu So
don't for the boys now shall say mining, illegal mining.
Almost shall see.
Ekufado call you no na chidi o no.
Na coming days no. Ye been name no baako.
Yes, I bring na.
Na who say President Mahama washeda. Almost shall see nkiti say ye be say. Omo ba ye na ye didn't see akoya no so sa week no ma na boys no. Bosume frɛ ho NDC for homutu. Homutu ko Jacobu NDC for homutu. Oh, bekwai. Bekwai mpo. Homutu. NDC for sheda yinania. Omo di fine kakra no. Na for my say omo sending kofo akwa. Be si homutu.
Yes,
NDC for mining.
Yes, mining. Woman your position no. Yes, munkonkutu.
Omo tu gidi kwa twemampo ne ho no NDC for egumu a omo tu gidi ada say tano awon ho na me say that we ha omo be krokro the side ndi be some 2 months mi no de o do obo so ya kakra egu omo ada say enim trek say no omo tu na omo penso dia in fact enye so omo pa ye be hyasia ye ho adwuma one after the other say the omo ye stop galam say now so ye be kire so omo so etu say bi na akoso ewo awin no ya ba go coming days the nigina ye be drum baako say ye dey awin tano awin ho de no ebetu dwa no sa ye the footages ni videos ebeba NDC for illegal mining intifoko to asoma me
na abusianfo we public private partnership PPP yes eno enabeboa pa ma infrastructure yetimi akwanim ewo ho asem ewo ho yes say BC saba ne dada mu ansa na covid ba bia na ewo no June calendar no be yadwuma MPAC wo yes say the obeboa obe improve authority no ho asem ho na Lakeside Estate and so wo mo say asenie no ho chese na aba no wo no agitum
Mamin some Ghanaian Times the Obokrata anyway. Na anope Kwame Nkrumah interchange ne so Krasafa to do me nu and eba ho amane sisi ade one more mundi baby dan no e no magi ho no maboswa say chom anope krata no ede aba ena yesu sane ba se ha no mo so a Krasafa to so edu ba ko so eba ho amane sisi ade Ghana sikana ba bedem $150 million and as this ya babedemu a ye energy sector no ye de babeshemu kena ena Kratafa eno so toso miensa e wo ha sei ena Dr. Opuni Sedu Agongo eno omo keka ho ena sisi ya de Accra High Court say wo mo show sa brobe sisi ano pe Ghanaian Times ena abosansem we nyina ho amaniye na mewie ni say ya na menwie ye Tabia Herbal Company Industries and so edi no baako mienu miensa enan ena be German so anope Tabia Herbal mixture no de ye malaria fever ko de wo na etete wo no John this na da ne kran besuo so no typhoid fever na oba wo fichi komu ya animu amane se emma bebi ekeka ho bia won so wonu mato a wontumi ni die no Tabia Herbal mixture Tabia Herbal capsules so sisi yare ene ayemuti nwaduro tatahwe Tabia takumu ne de mane meme nyina ne yetafre na ye wi a ye de abo adwuma Tabia zanika ne so boa yen ye immune system no ba be boost no ye wi so infections awodo no a ye kwati ewo nemgo no ni nyina e de free hono mo hunamani sasa mampere nkrosa no a agirede nani aboso no Tabia zanika putu jahaya leg bosomtwe kwantempa so na be hu mpanifo anafre 0243686861
0243686861 Fix my ride ka nwasem bia momfa nkoda wonum na wonum na beboa wo sanse fix my ride de car se wo ton wo car anaso peso to car anaso peso usiesie wo car ho adwuma biada sefaka ho nko ade a fix my ride won machira kwan no ewo enkan odoko please quarters wonum atiko junction wonum na be huru na sa wo man ga na fa na nyina da ba bia wo bia no wo betumi afre wonum na wo no mu edi nkomo no wonum aboa wo ewo 0202 227660 0202 227660 ana 0540 556020
Daily Dispatch the Obakrata my main dispatch anope ai na yen share the dispatch so ede eba ye na chief of staff Julius Debra focus no anope krata feto so bienu ede badu ba ko ne so tintim e sha sei na owura yarega so akasa na anope ne sama woka nyina ne sa fimpim yenu eni edronu na December bosome ne da na echo sunsun abatu aga na mafo nyina ekoto ye no na omo hwe ne mo so omo bewi ni o na emomo no said the margin ne koya ne de anokwasa omo hudwiri wo no mo pa anope okrata fe to so mienu ene say attorney general so yera opunini say do agongo sisi ade ya drop omo charges ne nyina yeso omo fo omo nko no omo nkodie anope ne so hye wanko na hano mo sa ene say MPP pani bi so gusua kasa na osi entwo no a MPP amayokuo ediye no na enye honhom yase asem na emom no se nkrofo keka so ba beye chirachirofo sa akonwa na wo vaye sa akonwa na o aye wo hwe ho no de eye bosere kasa ma no kura bia enim eno so akratafa eto so dumienu wo the Daily Dispatch the Bokrata animo
Midima fu eba center ne yakamfo ma wo Dr. Time da so wo ebu akwa agogo school junction ho no na wono wo de yade wonya de yade kodu na kachepe no the time atoso no atu ase se hu na wo ato nti midima fo se bra bejo ayaresa yade bia de woni no no kwa wo hu ye peja do to kam ne de koduru ho na wonya eduru na kachepe o he o yade ne saa no a wo de edu kan wa no bi na be se kukuru akoto kam bi ewu wa be na ntia kofoka na yade no the time to so say yade we edako na de be sa edako don hwere baako na otwe baako na otwe baako say boso baako sa netie enti no manfo ya no mo frɛ no Dr. Time edaso na ne number obetimi afrɛ no anya no na waboa wo no ene ebebobɔ edi ama wi number ni 0244 774282 0244 774282 ana 0500 727215 Gasto Mixture
Ebusia anope yefunu mu yaw so yefunu no emu keka wo sa wo eduane to yemu ana emu sanfro wo ebia mbeto mu so a eyasem Gasto Mixture eni odro tatahwe a yefunu mu yaw eni mu amane nyina no eyi ede afri ho na emma no so de kire de aponya agropo kwa mbasa yadom ayese bosumi bia no osi ehu moja sofihani so wo anope ebia na wo hweme wo de no emma kra obi so de ne beba obi so wo wie ya kra no ne de no asesa anope se sa ha no bi ena aba behwe so a wadura ene menso plus mixture na prosta plus mixture so ebo mema pa wa ojonso chano tematie etimi aba ho anasa ojonso ntentem wo wa wojonso a wote yawo wonso a wode no emakura obenso de ne beba ne so bewie na moja edi ekire no eye prosta plus mixture enom yensei nature medics nensano na wajuni meni umienu hunti edwamanso baabia yeto bibidro bia okọ na sa enom yensei ubodin empenifo betimi aboa ama wonsa akabi na emomo no senchemu de bru media iso ena wo pa Dr. Sefreno ewo
0248778899 0248778899 Braso semda Bokrata Chronicle Boje ba monko a kro ene ni akọ ene da ho no Interior Minister the Interior Minister designate Kumasi Muntaka
Asawasi Muntaka
Kumasi Muntaka
Asawasi Muntaka
Muntaka de Kumasi nien Kumerican the Kumerican Muntaka wonu no na Kumerican Muntaka nie na sam say apostle for promotion no wa wo sefata ne de ma wo so ti ase ana wobo wonu abaso pa se ye beto aba no wonu man tutu atuo posifo so you post ni na nya duru position say ye bo abaso a ye bebo na mumwa ya ade pa se edro ya tu aba no man tutu atu na promotion wunim posifo na ni bedi abede Dr. Dampare so pa de wodi ye wonu mu no a wo promotu o promotu a o bebo anim o promotu o mani bedi abede owura yuji gba chentwi kame
asa situation bia wo n'enyum o asa enyum ne boy wanyere ho ya yi wa free mu awanu tu mu
na ayi kane so bi mrahye bedwani no no ka de kire NPP mase ase ni da so ho eni da so le nyame ni da so le nyame enyo ni da so ana afen so ura imanu amakofi bu a ana o ka de akire kane mampeni evre nche ba on se kane na de dan kwaku ado abaye kane mampeni anti o ka akire na de dan kwaku ado kane mampeni se mense mu amekan ye no ohun se ekire se chese enchire wo bu a me pa chew why me pa chew fachem ai so tiase ni wa pa chew nti ora imanu amakofi bu ano no kwa committee no de ona ontina keke no ona unye ho ya uso ni ntoimu no amu no akam kawo
eti abusia fo ye wie ne sa na ye wie ye
yanko Dr. Mensa
brands and BO16
that's right
silent gel na bra and opeso wo makati meti de yeso meti ho na ete yire kelsen kwa and pay your more professional styling gel ni bia enye styling gel bi ho na ma wo de be pion te be wie na so ti anu aye fitan bisa o kwa nya bi sister de na wo tiri ho yi GC brands de ntisa anu pepe bi na emol na won so wo chu ti o simi de minute o eno kra ka ho na mitwa mitire ye di nku ka uti abo so tira so nyina ye kro se pata ye ba huru be wie nso na uti na amfe aye bawe o de afi tumu na ebro na ebubu uti mi ne na ebibie wo ho ne mo a eye BO16 ena no pekope bi na emwa
no Imulate Herbal Supplement where your apostle Sofo Kantanka the African star and ye come for the ama wo se wa kwafa Imulate abama Imulate na ba be dum papa sa oda so wo me unya ngui na se nyankopon hihye mu obrenso se wu paade a Imulate we yade ntimi mfa wo nkoda yade ne wan se yade ne nyamma ne muso pe na nya Imulate no ma etu betwa umnum Imulate so de bo ho ba di free yade ho yade bi woni wasase so bia no Imulate timi sa ewi ama immune system supporter ebetumi aboa wo oda yare paso na chese unya Imulate obesori oda usu a na nya Imulate unya ngubio doctor declare wa num Imulate na doctor no ankasa obeba da num na ye dai no asa ba beja kwankire wo ho enti ne yese ko ba bi etwa bido na kope Imulate Herbal Supplement apostle Sofo Kantanka hedaye no soronko a chese ho danse die bebre yade hodo a yentimi modi wo badwamu no
Imulate sa
na emmowo no a yese yade bia aduro bia ntimi wo mu no Imulate hyi wo no ase
drebe
shine te said ye wo shintana ntana waho
na pasesie
pasie na wo shintana no so atiase tentebra ko nyanta chintana waho wa nipa no abo na fe ro ha no ye friend tentebra ko nyanta chintana na we no de atie ne o kokole na ko ye wo ashtan wo betu ndo so puo e wo honom ba bi eto biduro bia de obenya bia tototo akwakonom na o pesa woni apostle Sofo Kantanka no ankasa di nkomo ene ne number ne frɛ no was obi atumi frɛ ne bi no no bedi nkomo na wa kyerɛ wo kwampa no ene yade bia ha wo no frɛ no 0535112873 0535112873 ana 0303966429 Ruta Natural Products.
Ebusia for 2023 so ho ena de bonsu apomo. Ba bia ye kire se de sifra fra nro. any FD and penny fortune as no more yeshemu and almost see a drew by pan a beje Ghana for a free yard who do and a baby just say a drone a year Ruta natural products. Now and running a miensa Ruta mixture no malaria fever the other nickel you won't aba besia wo so no etu asiese tre Ruta life on so bebo so de so da no paye dware o ka ne ye fi de akobo nsuo makwa akwahoro onwema ye fi so de wusie no inside hofo ko besie emu ye fi a edura wo de hohoro amwado ho efri yare wa hudo maje ban aboban eye Ruta life na Ruta tonic ne so bebo typhoid fever pa ena etete wo a eye Ruta tonic baba na fo ni chiremu e wo bed bia ye to bibiduro na kwakwaje wo de anase bia na de person doctor kasa ansa no wati ho anamon a o se frɛ no
0244 485632 0244 485632 Dr. Mensa Herbal Clinic owo kotwi Guinness de ponhwe ni mum yade bia de bekora ka che no besa ma ho ato ntini yase titumi kan fa yade ko ho ne koje wa yare se wodum o lab e wo honum wo scan e wo honum physiotherapy e wo honum na wo ye home clinic a wo fie mpo na untumi ma ya asabia ho a wo se frɛ no na one na nurse fo beba na wo ba behwe wo fie honum wo nkrabata hodo bebre na ukọ kotwi a wo ho no enkranso wo nkrabata kaswa obi wo ho kofodua takrade takwa sunyane tawide
dunkono fe
na go so afofo de no no na doctor say odi hie bia tonse no montentan ana no mboni mu ntentan no ato wo de ba wo de bibido beboa ma ni nyina ase atu na yade bia so de ba obeboa wo doctor number obetimi afre no eye 0532928095 0532928095 ana 0244921269
Ghana Post the answer.
Ya de Ghana Post na abra wo sa pesa odi amade bia kwa amonone a say ye aduane say ye duro say ye ade bia no fafa Ghana Post so na worum na de be kwa asomdwe mu de akwa akɔhyew ya akron nsem odi fie bɔkɔ bɔne bia ni ho odi fra amonone na eba nso a eye Ghana Post.
Give us GC capsules and then a mixture so boa me no mienu. Set me mufo aye sorry anope ketre madabo dwem na moja edi emu afusane. Anope se bibi tete wa wode no eye Johnson mu haw ani amane. Johnson ne bedo dendende na so bekoi wo bete yaw pa. Obo hono mo so be Johnson onso de no ahimfie hono mo ema ne titru ena neoma boni bia ase enkan wo mu age hono ma aboso a give us GC capsules ne mixture ene yi ne nyina e de free ho afichi komu yaw ani amane ne so bebe no ebeboa pa. Give us power capsules ne so de wote power e wo so hunu de ye we na eboa mema ama mema ye bema mu ama mema edim wo wakwamwa no se wuwo sa de low sperm count no anope give us power capsules memene bi na abetimi power. Give us core capsules ne so de mutim ene kwakwaduro tatashe sisi yare ka ho bio anope pebe memene ebesa ama ho atumi ato na give us about mixture ne so aboa malaria fever no typhoid no ana wonu ato a wontumi ni die no wapa ne so ayebo ho ebesa so boost immune system no amwoja na so ahoden so bodna afo ni chemu ewo ba bibia ye to bibiduro na give us enu pay kopebe nonom na emwa anasa doctor se frɛ no ewo
0543222470 0543222470 ana 0501556828 the Daily Statesman yamfa ntoaso ama yetiefo ne yɛhwɛfo nyinada Daily Statesman de boka tanso ano pay de ya wo ba ye no wo ba ya Europe ni de no edam
ya ho
ɛna
ne die
why free age drop case no financial loss to the state you said you so you return some boy and what's no now the Daily Statesman say job for NDC big wigs big boys no now NDC big boys now walk hey
former chairman
wo call vice president officer
uncle photo
Emma mi Jane no officer empenfo ye di wonu akọ no anu akeke bu boss kire mu no eno wasam na krata no aka no ha nti odi mpenfo mienu emfoni na aba beto anom ana obe ye jibu a chetwede no so no wo se NPP ebesa gina ne naso ahodi mu bio nasam de ofujo na de man no aka say ho jira
na so si general secretary
na vice president did he na okay
no officer
also the chief of staff vice president and chief of staff
maybe is happen
any mu policy advice just nipa 10
na media asem bi ha me kakra NDC 2024 campaign manager na
Professor. Yeah.
Ntimo anya bi amano ana board chairman.
So a board chairman GCP.
Why?
GCP.
Anti campaign chairman, the whole campaign chairman no.
Na foku eno de ye wasembe.
Ada bi eno de so da ya keke o yanko da no da o.
Ono do ye campaign chairman no body o so GCP.
Onyo ko da no da ti ka benya bia.
Ejabi o. Trade industries. Ana mo board na no ba. Say onkosi ala Kyeremanteng anan ewi ase na mami
it is say kwasi prat say ama prat so press secretary press secretary massa kwasi agire die say ama prat so say na ni ku na ye ala Kyeremanteng Mr. Rapper. They put an air a Kyeremanteng running mate.
Okay.
Yo. Or your lawyer. And to say the Kyeremanteng kofa ama plat. A cool as running mate. But bottom line, Omodu TV station or elsewhere. Was at a point in time now Radio Go double license and send by now Kwasi Prat TV na it's all by the fine. It's Ama Prat. Also acquire press secretary. Almost everybody they chop for a website.
Not Dabio, former chairman.
And the photo
and the position says so.
Hi, chairman.
For the NDC big boys, you know. Drip office one isha.
That be Rapa we no Kwaku.
For some for some for some
Uncle photo.
Oh, Zania, when you baby oh, vice president office there, say bad and I'm position say bad. Say bad. Oh, bad.
Vice
president and bad. Oh, but bad. Hey, yo Foko. Yeah, go ahead, man. Job for the big boys, Rampa.
Job for the big boys. Brother, be a benefit. Oh, be a benefit.
But Mabunu nenya chance mo. Amanya chance.
And I say there for by social media. Obi call the officer first day at work na watch a video. Yeah. About 1 year of time. Everybody who know redeem a bus the end one really suit now. Yeah, video be
brother say 2 million the our boy.
Omundi over time. He said you be a no short video. No. First day at work. Hey.
NDC by when you no did you and NPP by 8 years or that's what you na fe na nyame adom na duru so keke
we have time 8 years ekomum
ya hey first day at work no problem nyaka me
ko se ba so ntiase awura makofi bu a chew pa na adan Kwaku ado no ano de aba beto no ana afen so koko board so pani awa barandi abese kokuafo onwo wo no mu eyedie ene ade da na koma so kese pa Dr. Randiabe ana afen so ya se die national security aba na sese yedie ni die ma ne kese pa no ana puni die no so no se ya withdraw charges ni na sedu agongo ni ade ni na ana afe awi nananom so boy ya wo no de abo wo no MP se MP A2 galamsey ewo forest no NDC MP wo to galamsey wo forest say nsuo ni ade wo no maka wonti no eno wansem eneda say no akeke na oni ananum kasa enti anso le dakrata enti bo se awie enko part 2 no yanko part 2 no
sister biaba
part 2 no nie we aye mebel poma otabel Elohim Academy Elohim Academy ena jese nti Fade no wo ne papa ura samala pia otabel or head teacher ewo Jumakase kasi DA Junior High School enti we wish you happy birthday Mabel na when so aya birthday kakraka papa birthday chenche na we yam tonyom emma no na ma Monica enie ma Monica aya yen deputy CEO Wontumi multimedia na nafia ne maame ne nafia maame ne enti deputy CEO maame ne na se ne ye birthday dia enie na happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Monica.
Happy birthday to you. May God bless you now. 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 Hip 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 hip. Hooray!
Na kupon show no more buy wa kuma so de nyina onye mawo.
Mama, say de o mabro wada o.
Enkwadrumu. Sweet mother. Na ko na afie nyina ayepe. Na birthday kakra kapa ba ko so ene da so no. Minua ba Cindy Owusu enie na oye secretary ewo Lucky Boy Couture ne fashion school and afa Lucky Boy Couture office honomwa no pay from all of us from the CEO of Lucky Boy Couture any team lucky nyina ye ma happy birthday sweethearts yakopon show na kwaso asom pana wo som na
we so aye Madam Catherine Madam Catherine na Madam Catherine administrator ewo Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders and give ti Ra Johnny Cash ewo tema hey na say Johnny Cash da be ni ebehu ya bo ni ache ya bo ni agba ye hunu ni antu kana masa Johnny Cash say oh she Madam Catherine happy birthday na ko portrait am photo to so basa yadam ka ho wa wansem eno no a na anyen
keke jolate
anti keke na me yadum anyumre wo beba
anyway
joy yes a program no guso na o dey nko na wie ye anti joy assemblies of God the buakwa makru anyumre no nsia kosi no nwotwe ye bompa ye this week nyina fasting and prayers in Tibra why
mate beba dodo
bra
foko metwa so enche Dr. Samuel Efiye betnase na fe lawyer George Oponso atnas na ya to ankomo no so but who say mention ase no make us emefa ha castle oni Joyce Bawa Muktari no obo bia da akonom Marita bru oponum nenam Troye di biba tie de Joyce Bawa Muktari atru enu abaywa ya nani swade mu ade enferi ade Joyce Bawa Muktari 43 minutes ago or say let me say without any fear of equivocation that most often than not when we stand up for ourselves we are called disrespectful. What do you say? Let me say without any fear of equivocation that most often than not when we stand up for ourselves we are called disrespectful. Not just or justify. I just
President Mama I had that selected a man or young and I abandoned China. So,
arrogance no ban table to
and now send him no one him.
arrogance no now oba kwa say ya we na wo chro standing up for yourself see the FBM see I abroach
me fa wa yisu na me de said ye ato ekuhudu obi no anim say MP no ene di wo ba na tem a
enka by now
anka ye no ekuhudu obi a wonu maso de agina
groups and also other women groups no and now
maso de agina
ye bu man nim tia
so tias enti ne oba ya ye e de no wonu ma ye se wonu ma nya wonu ma nkasa na nya se wonu mo fo aso say saa de no nkoso
oh na nya no fo aso Joyce Bauer wa be fo aso
wonu kura de meka so wo she mampani akache so tias se mampani dia mampani na afa wonu magu ni nchen
okay
se omo be ma obi ye yi amonya so tias ye enti mfa say e bia mampani na afa no agu ni nchen say wo munya saa de no ana se bia mfa say wo me disappoint mampani say me de ma e ba mu a de ma no be ni kudo no a enka empinu ne kamani tia wo ba no a enko be sori obai kedi anu no mo yo so tiase
why na ka bebia ye
bo ma eye ba nya ma no ya fo sei
say ye pe
we say wo kunu mu na mane pa o wo mu kunu mu na mane pa o
ye pe well say I know my rights and can't it in any afraid be Beijing nana kula Rajimaro Beijing conference oh yeah well ben person be kana atra because and you bia so na tisa but or justify the nadal fly
oh anya
but betina see at the time you mo nam obo bia da ko Joyce no me hwan Marita yes obo squad and about to justify na afa ansa na be sorry na ba ko be videos no so Oliver Baka Vomao
another
but who say Kwasi Pratt what there yi obanya baby asha we basa fire here but who say what kind of baby say omo ye vet na tweet ne ne man ko fo post na omo die bisa omo bisa real questions na tweet na ni nyina kan and the social media aya no de kan
answer powerful cra chen bi
na Oliver Baka Vomao ba ko san dia ba be ka ho enu awuso posti the post the cover asem e de buy and the chro be kan say posti say obeko and then pay also the function the very serious function of the detractors of corruption is distraction. They keep you from building, they keep you locked in an endless cycle of justifying, debating and explaining what should have been obvious. Somebody steals the future and you spend decades trying to explain what should have never been lost. Shalom. Owie and white t-shirt be silly and or the atwase. Now, for quoting the opportunity, the function, the very serious function of the detractors of corruption is distraction. Not just say, Omwa eye corrupt no. Omo ya de eye corrupt ria. No person oyiwa dwen e di free so. Enti obo be si wa no kwan say bia ye wo hihye na wo de akwa expose wo mo no. Emma so. Enti omo be try say bra be justify no mu debate not just who explain it digina not just distraction bi I don't know na edam ho no be a real future na fe wo no oh what be spending decades trying to explain it to a part is almost the explanation evidence way why sir near the board Oliver
na what you 10 years here no
wa say wa draw t-shirt and wa throw silly e t-shirt no so
na sa 10 years there
oh nobody here
hey
mesra wade ba
onko yi na no and then onko ni enko hwe ne obeka no ho
eno ne ye
twen
mesra wade ba ko answer meka Oliver Baka Voma wode no ma menka owura Kwasi Pratt ya ba no media adwuma no manko e nana what you say we nana nemu nana anya de a nana anum timi e de susuye bi tu anim media de meka say ase aduane hye wonu mu a ye nkasa
dabi
enti enke be sre ye nana e wo mi kan nana e wo media adwuma num wo mo ya kuninifo on se bibi mfiri owura se dun ketia ho ese dun ketia se NDC opposition a okanya no ho pa NDC ba power na onya bibi kuta pe ontene ne biem
dabi
nya saa o kasa piani ba ho
sa
enti nana e wo media adwuma mu baby a yɛde maa no a ɔde ama ne ba kɔ akɔhyɛ wɔ yi wɔkasa pii a ɔbɛha no ba no ɔkasa pii a ɔbɛha no ba no enti nka wɔnsua ɔrɛsɛ no nketea
mate na mepacho me hu se Facebook comments no dodo na se me nkan na anopɛ me hwɛ mu a me hu se movement TV attack no dodo na de ho messages eba. I have this one that seriously I was watching them and what happened was sad. I was watching their morning show and Kwaku announced that they are under attack. Please do something under it. Okay, we say dear Naba Kwesi Abuache also you guys don't check your live stream comments me pacho many bebas why and new ages Richard also dear bana Makaina Stephen Mensah me pacho near Kwaku initially yes dede eba a form ho na attack ewo ho omuhu say bibi ana akwes attack on the station but Mr. Obianka Nakuma enter the game na eye omu guest baako obi ana oko show no so and them say bi dim say ode nkofo bi ewo problem ewo issues and na omo tuado ewo station ho enti omo tuado no aso omo agi kwan kra aba eye premises no na so omo ko studio inside akoye because nipa no mo pen but enye say station nankasa and omo ko attack here it is say abibia edadin a omo omo adwuma nipa ba ko omo panelist ba ko or guest and oni obi ewo issues and nipa do etwa no which is not right oni obi ewo asema any obi premises and with the squad ekodum kokoye dede nti I don't know there it's not something to be be accepted but yes it was an attack on a entire station a individual be and on a group of wife will be a problem no etwa no nti Obianka Nakuma and to yem yo
ya na nan kansa buodu anra what in a krata call electoral commission na what the call ya na chese council of state ya na e wa bejoku a won mutuma mpanifo nti ono nso de ne dia akọ na nyame ya adom a February bosum say that tosu du baako na abato no bekoso na yana nan kansa buadu nso say assembly members no wonu mo beto aba na wonu mu di ayi no na wakọ akosi asantemaya nan ewo council of state no so na yes na ekoduru dia din a ya say ahwene etempanimu a ebinyira enti nanan kansa buadu na some ballot to you order number 1 enti
mana buadu nkansa ayo
oye
enti
ano okay as council of state member
it is more honorable so na beto
kansa buadu yo nana buadu kansa
ayebuafo agrikens ma otumfo
Mate foko aso beta mase why yenko yebaka kofa edwadie nkra to kakra na yebabiewa na me videos ni bi akem yebaka akohwe the video of the cry baby Roxton Nelson difia makpo adopa be hu se NDC fu ni bi edi omo chairman na tamo pa but ne ye kwaba na yatoasa nkomo ni nyina yebetoaso ansa na empo panel members of a year lawyer George Opon ene Dr. Samuel Efriyom nyina ebetnasi jumedie so dia to adwene nti akwaba more interesting issues coming up mefidie no enda hase ya yentwa ye ho enkomra. Oh okay so me mrashe bebeni ene do no ba no deni wo mokọ Abuja okuja no na Dr. Baumia akwa kasa edi a kire edom no wo mo si omani aso ekwan a ofa so a oyusu digitalization edi epeja Ghana economy na abo Africa amampanyin bebre ama omo nso wanya adwene bi a womo nso de ko omani mu om de beboa wo maman enti no Dr. Baumia nso obe hilo edi ama Africa obe japade edi ama oman Ghana eni Africa nyina enipa de se obedi obampanyi ana obedi akanie na okọ wa homejim ne nipa efa kwan bi so kayo invite wo se enunti be kasa kire ya ya na ya homeka obehwe obampanyi dondoma ni mama okọ na homejiem as Omampenin Dada. And near my BTC na Omonta invite a born cora Omonta invite the Mumu say as
Dubai no amako soneso near who say quantity say ni benya wo mu ampa sometimes be the other grabo no na anso na so wori kakra san akoka ho ba gidi enti no so me sipo no so e dia ba expecting so the gold ne ba na say wo ma signal say wonfa wo betwam dia so wonfa sipo no so wonfa ba what you say sipo no so every Dubai ho no e ba no don't forget say anye bie kura no e de be na wo hwe ni na bedu e ba beduru ha na say also wo betwam dia san ko no wonfa ma petrol na mo de ba no so mo de ebeye tanker no eba or the crude na eba obeso ne so ebi nso so ye crude ni bi ye for the IPPs, the independent petroleum producer power producers no what you say ebi num de e ka ho omo so omo ntua immediately what you say wo twen say aba ne betua de ka no so de wo de abetua wo de wo supply ne ka omo de omo use crude oil what you say the refined one are here for ye dwumadie no so and so ni nyina no wo say oba betwam mu dia se ne on fama ene ma sa panic situation ne bai so say ya hwe ya ye nya more than ebia be 1 week ade ne ba se tanka ne ba because of the fuel consumption even the refined one so what the ebia about 1 million barrels na ba 1 million barrels will be used to say 1 million barrels will be used for just about 10 days.
Okay.
But Ghana petrol consumption on daily basis is about 100,000 barrels. What I say? It's about 100,000 barrels. Ni here the biada. The 1 million ship load no bar 10 days when they lasting. What I say? Utie na unya super tanker between the 1.5 abadia and 15 days. So Burkina for no Mali for no tribia kwa. It takes it to close to 120,000 barrels a day. What does it mean? So the 100,000 what do 1 million barrels in there? Enusao. That will take it to about 9 days per. About 8 days. 8.5 days be. Oh, and you need constant supply of this. They say, the intervening you be prepared as a panic banner was a mania farmer. Within 8 days, you dry up. A petrol no the air and say near Ebano. Utimima, Ubetmania, Ebi, me fan say about 3-4 of the ships. Ye win there, ye witch na, ye win at the chia. So, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. Then you have about 30 days, about 1 month.
Okay.
What you say? So, 3 na bed doku na eludua. Bako the last 10 days. You na dechi you use there. Adechi you there. Then you can say who reserve a last year for 30 days. But now what the panic situation I call until also ma.
Oh, okay.
10 days when you dry up. That is what is contained in it. But fortunately, I think omo kasa afi the supplies nebanti. If you are fortunate, the next 3 days, it will be do. But what we do, do the and say there will not be any shortage.
Mate, Wontumi TV so any transmitting live on radio Wontumi 101.3 akase fidie so mema re fise jubedie ni nyina etwa go Facebook Wontumi TV on Facebook and Wontumi TV on YouTube. My guest this morning, Honorable Osei Chei Bensa Bonsu. Ene no twetwe nkomoi na sade etie no ye be extended version. Enti Dr. Ishak Brobe enso ewo jubedie so. Honorable me pacho benko vetting exercise no eso. Enra vetting no yes ehyasie da ekowie no na se drama kakra epimo. But for starters, Boba constitute a committees no brashe bijefi na appointment committee no said ye shayero etieno a honorable Bernard here for ena oye chairman. Na we share a year ranking Lex Afenyo marking. But enwa ebia bembisa be chile madwe kakra obetumi answer because me share a year constitution of appointments committee na me who first timers the din e wo so I don't know me share list so for the next year me who first timers din wo so but actually me who say a year lawyer John Da Kone Gideon Buakunum nyina e wo so I stand for correction though AB actually no me first timers dey no ya mo ye dey say AB e ho no bembisa kakra na me nkomani
Canino.
Wait, sorry, maybe I don't question. I so yeah, okay.
Canino, permanent appointment committee. Ye constituted committee. Send ye constitute other committees. Maybe a committee on agric, committee on health, committee on education. So, and the appointment committee, a bit fluid. But ye won't cophobia. Almost so. Nipan be say 9 or so. And omo permanent members also. Near the be abeka ho. The new standing orders. Appointment committee no good. The new standing orders no. I say that is order 217. I say the appointments committee comprises the first deputy speaker as a chairperson. The first deputy speaker, who is Bernard here for, and the chair. The minority leader is the ranking member, that's the Afenyo marking. The deputy majority leader as the vice chairperson. The almost deputy majority leader, I know a vice chairperson. The deputy minority leader as deputy ranking member. Is a Patricia Pegine, a deputy ranking member. The Department 9 no. Then you have the majority chief whip as a member, the minority chief whip as a member, and 5 other members selected based on the numerical strength of the parties in parliament. 5 other members. Until Cecilia, NDC 4 year. And also chair MPP for be brave no list no on befa miensa na MPP for no so mienu abeka. The next one the mama say fluid no, the chairperson and ranking member and 2 other members of the relevant subject matter standing or select committee shall join the members of the appointment committee to consider the persons nominated by the president for the appointment as Chief Justice, Supreme Court, Ministers of State, and so on and so forth. And the finance committee chairman no the vice chairman of the finance committee no ranking member no and sana 2 other members from the finance committee asan beka. The 4 members of finance committee beka say any pay. Finance committee in Kyeremanteng. And the Edena amako chance say mo vete the minister for the minister nominated for finance ministry.
Finance committee no Kyeremanteng.
So this whole exercise is in breach of the standing orders. Attorney General no ono so sankrofo yi a mabomudin no omo wo ho na the committee on constitutional and legal affairs no 4 members aye the chairperson and the ranking member and 2 other members 4 abeka nkrofo no sa committee no yente nti ye den na nko chance say mo ye vetting of energy the same thing 4 committees on the committee on energy 4 members the committee of energy comprising the chairperson and ranking member and 2 others. Yes, I become to vet the nominee for the minister for energy. and the other no makota some years ade I to so be no president nominate obia so kwa so yi bia appointment committee no comprising sankrofo nyina kohia ne akasa da sei ne be say friend pakro no mo timetable ne afei advertise on newspapers mu se obi wo saa nipa kwa no ho asem bia onfamra na otwemienu ane yeye sometimes depending on the exigencies no bia ebetwa na otwemienu so we dey yenye no na otwe na obi wo nipa no ho asem bia onfamra. All these things have not been done. Is it the case say John Mahama person or manipulative parliament near no pay entina omoye sana? And these are matters that and was say ya tiase. But parliament na nkasa meka ho bibia enti. Eja mo amura wontumi asema woka. So mo nkan dia and you're not whom am I?
But honorable, I shouldn't be asking this question. Parliamentarians that say maybe some say, was there a gentleman's agreement? And because
what has happened?
Oh,
because Moon say for the first time, Moon say, Abia, you advertise say, Bill Bibia on Famra, and I say, Moana. Ebi amako transe no mo agree sana. So, sentence idea, why is it said nobody is raising it as a preliminary issue? Because look, the last appointment Kufuor about the judges no or say Wusu as the then first deputy speaker, I can say eminenti or more advertisement in yen twasomra 1 week no. Minority for the then minority for some month 2 weeks. What has happened? What has changed? That's what you're making with the money.
Where the food for thought, Fajaya, the
committees and some because committees in the TVA committees, you know, Etienne. I don't know. The if anything, the Speaker of Parliament, or ye in charge of committees are yet.
Let me share some committee list be a barbon no me share there because it depends on numbers to say baby but it would be meet you na
speaker na ye chairman of what we call the committee on selection no a composed committees no of both standing and select committees what you say the Dubai no amako soneso near who say quantity say ni benya wo mu ampa sometimes be the other kwangrambo no na anso na wo so kakrasa akoka ho ba gidi enti no so me sipo no so e de aba expecting so the gold ne ba na say wo ma signal say won fa ubetwam dia so won fa sipo no so mfa ba what you say e sipo no so every Dubai ho no e ba no don't forget say anye bie kura no e de be na wo twemi ni na bedu e ba beduru ha na say also ubetwam dia sanko for mo mfama petro ayina mo de ba no so mo de ebeye tanker no eba the crude na eba obeso ne so ebi nso so ye crude ni bi ye for the IPPs the independent petroleum producer power producers no what you say ebi nim de e ka ho omo so omo ntua immediately what you say o twen say abane betua de ka no so de what the abetua wo the also supply na ka omo de omo use crude oil what you say the refined one na ye here for ye dwumadie no so and so ni nyina no wo say uba betwam dia say ne onfama ene ma sa panic situation ne bai so say ahwe ya ye nya more than ebia be 1 week ade no ba se tanker no ba because of the fuel consumption even the refined one so the ebia about 1 million barrels na ba 1 million barrels will be used to say 1 million barrels will be used for just about 10 days.
Okay.
But Ghana your petrol consumption on daily basis is about 100,000 barrels. What I say? It's about 100,000 barrels. Ni here the biada. Do the 1 million ship load no bar. 10 days very elastic. What I say? Utie na unya super tanker between the 1.5. Abadia. And no 15 days. So Burkina for no money for no air tribia kwa. It takes it to close to 120,000 barrels a day. What does it mean? So what the 100,000, what do 1 million barrels in there? That will take it to about 9 days. About 8 days, 8.5 days. Oh, and you need constant supply of this. So, the intervening, you be prepared. There's a panic. But was a mania farmer. Within 8 days, you dry up. A petrol no the air and say near Ebano. Utimima, Ubetmia, Ebi, I fan say about 3-4 of the ships that were here. You win, you witch na, you win at the chia. So, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. Then you have about 30 days, about 1 month.
Okay.
What I say, so 3 na bed doku na eludua. Ba kon e be last 10 days. You na de chin you use there. Adeche you there. Then you can say who reserve a be last you for 30 days. But now what the panic situation I call on was so ma.
Oh, okay.
10 days when you dry up. That is what is contained in it. But fortunately, I think omo kasa. I feel the supplies in the banty. If you are fortunate, the next 3 days, it will be do. But what we do, do the and say there will not be any shortage.
Mate, Wontumi TV so any transmitting live on radio Wontumi 101.3 akase fidie so mema re fi se jubedi ni nyina etwa go Facebook Wontumi TV on Facebook and Wontumi TV on YouTube. My guest this morning, Honorable Osei Kyeremanteng Bonsu. Ene ye no twetwe nkomoi na sade etie no ye be extended version. Enti eye Dr. Ishak Brobe enso ewo jubedi so. Honorable me pacho minko vetted exercise no eso. Enra eye vetted no yes ehase na ekowie no na se drama kakra epiemo. But for starters, Mama constituted a year committees no brashe bigefie na appointment committee no said ye shayero etieno a year honorable Bernard here for ena oye chairman na wo share a year ranking Lex Afenyo marking. But enra ebia bembisa be chile madwe kakra obetumi answer because be share a year constitution of appointments committee na be who first timers the din e was so I don't know me share list so for the next year be who first timers din was so but actually be who say a year lawyer John Dakone Gideon Buakunum nyina e was so I stand for correction do actually no be first timers there no ya mo ye the say ebia ho no bembisa kakra na be men comment
Canino,
wait, sorry, maybe I don't question. So, yeah, okay.
Canino, permanent appointment committee. Ye constituted committee. Send ye constitute other committees. Say committee on agric, committee on health, committee on education. So, and the appointment committee, a bit fluid. But ye won't crophobia. Almost so. Nipan Bam said 9 or so, and we permanent members also. Near the B Abeka. And the new standing orders. Appointment committee, no. Good. The new standing orders. No. See, that is order 217. The appointments committee comprises the first deputy speaker as a chairperson. The first deputy speaker, who is Bernard here for, and the chair. The minority leader is the ranking member, that is Afenyo marking. The deputy majority leader as the vice chairperson. The almost deputy majority leader, or no vice chairperson. the deputy minority leader as deputy ranking member. It's a Patricia Pegine, a deputy ranking member. The Department 9 no. Then you have the majority chief whip as a member, the minority chief whip as a member, and 5 other members selected based on the numerical strength of the parties in parliament. 5 other members. Nti sesia NDC for year edo so chair MPP for bebree no. List no on befa miensa na MPP for no so mienu abeka. The next one the mamaka say fluid no. The chairperson and ranking member and 2 other members of the relevant subject matter standing or select committee shall join the members of the appointment committee to consider the persons nominated by the president for the appointment as Chief Justice, Supreme Court, Ministers of State, and so on and so forth. Nti omo ebeka ho so nipa ya bomu de omo ebeka ho se say no ko finance the finance committee chairman no ebeka say nipa yi ho. The vice chairman of the finance committee no ranking member no ebeka ho. And sana 2 other members from the finance committee asa beka ho. The 4 members of finance committee beka say ni pay. Finance committee ni kra yente. And the edena amakota say mo vete the minister for the minister nominated for finance ministry.
Finance committee no kra yente.
So this whole exercise is in breach of the standing orders. Attorney General no ono so sankrofo yi amabomudin no omo wo ho. Na the Committee on Constitutional and Legal Affairs no 4 members, the chairperson and the ranking member and 2 other members. 4 abeka nkrofo no. Sa committee no yente. Nti yeden na woko chance say mo ye vetting of energy, the same thing. 4 committees on the Committee on Energy. 4 members, the Committee of Energy, comprising the chairperson and ranking member, and 2 others. Yes, I become to vet the nominee for the Minister for Energy. And the other number trust yes, I thought should be no President nominee Obia so kwashe yibia. Appointment committee no comprising sankrofo nyina kosia. Ne akase da say ni be say friend pakro no mo timetable. Ne afei advertising on newspapers mu. Se obi wo sa ni pakro no ho asem bia onfamra na otwemienu ane yeye. Sometimes depending on the exigencies no bia ebetwa na otwemienu so we dey yenye no na otwe. Na obi wo nipa no ho asem bia onfamra. All these things have not been done. Is it the case say John Mahama person or manipulative parliament near no pay entina omo yesa na? And these are matters that and can was say yatiase. But parliament na nkasa meka ho bibia enti. Eja mo amura wontumi asema woka. So mo nkan dia and you're not whom am I?
But honorable, I shouldn't be asking this question. Parliamentarians that say maybe so say was there a gentleman's agreement? And I'll be going to
what has happened?
Oh,
because Moon say for the first time, Moon say, Abia, you advertise say, Bibia on Famra, and I say, Moana. Maybe a market transfer no more agrees. So, sentence idea, why is it said nobody is raising it as a preliminary issue? Because look, the last appointment about the judges no or say Wusu as the then first deputy speaker, I can't say I'm reading or more advertisement in the interest of 1 week. Minority for the then minority for the moment, 2 weeks. What has happened? What has changed? But say making with the money.
Where the foot for thought, Fajaya, I know ya Baba Modiana, ya Kwahe, the Kobisa.
But say committees and some more because committees in the TV committees, you know, Etienne. I don't know. The if anything, the Speaker of Parliament, or ye in charge of committees ayeti.
Let me share some committee list be a bar bonte no me share na be because it depends on numbers to say be but it would be meet you na
speaker na ye chairman of what we call the committee on selection. Committee on selection, you know, a composed with committees, you know, of both standing and select committees. What you say? In Dubai, you know, I'm not so. Near who say quantity say be near Wumpa. Sometimes they are the other Colombo na and so now was the Kakrasa Cocan. But GDNT also made the Sipo no so Ediaba. Expect all the good neighbor. And I said, oh, I'm a signal, I say, on fire, a Uber Chemudia. So offensive for no so farmer. What you say? You see, promotion so every Dubai hono banoa. Don't forget, say anye bi kurano. E de be na otwe bi ni na bedu eba beduru ha. Na say also ayi obetwam dia. Sanko for no mfama. Petro ayi na mo de ba no. So mo de ebeye ayi tanker no eba. O de crude na eba. Obeso ne so. Ibi nso so ye crude ni bi ye for the IPPs. The independent petroleum producer power producers no what you say ibinum de e ka ho omo tua immediately what you say o twen say abane betua de ka no so de what the abetua wo the also supply ne ka omo de omo use crude oil what you say the refined one na ye here for ye dwumadie no so and so ni nyina no wo say oba betwam mu dia say ne on fama ene ma sa panic situation ne bai so say hey ya hwe ya nya more than ebia be 1 week ade ne ba se tanker ne ba because of the fuel consumption even the refined one so the ebia about 1 million barrels na ba 1 million barrels will be used to say 1 million barrels will be used for just about 10 days.
Okay.
But Ghana petrol consumption on daily basis is about 100,000 barrels. What I say? It's about 100,000 barrels. Ni here the biada. Do the 1 million ship load in the bar. 10 days when they lasting. What I say? We take now your super tanker between the 1.5 abadia and 15 days. So Burkina for no Mali for no Tribia. It takes it to close to 120,000 barrels a day. What does it mean? So the 100,000 would do 1 million barrels in the Enusao. That will take it to about 9 days. About 8 days, 8.5 days. Oh, and you need constant supply of this. They say, the intervening you be prepared a panic banners was a mania farmer. Within 8 days you dry up. A petrol no the air and say near Ebano. Utimima Ubetmia Ebia me fan say about 3-4 of the ships ewoha. Ye win there. Ye witch na. Ye win at the chia. So 10 days, 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. Then you have about 30 days, about 1 month.
Okay.
What you say? So what 3 na be doku na ye ludua. But come at the last 10 days. You na de chin you use there. Adeche you there. Then you can say who reserve a last year for 30 days. But now what the panic situation I call until so ma.
Oh, okay.
10 days when you dry up. That is what is contained in it. But fortunately, I think omo kasa I feel the supplies nebanti. If you are fortunate, the next 3 days it will be due. back where we do the and say there will not be any shortage.
Mate, Wontumi TV so any transmitting live on radio Wontumi 101.3 akase fidie so mema rain fi say jubedi ni nyina etwa go Facebook Wontumi TV on Facebook and Wontumi TV on YouTube. My guest this morning, Honorable Osei Kyeremanteng Bonsu. Any no twetwe nkomoi na said etie no ye be extended version. Enti Dr. Ishak Brobe enso ewo jubedi so. Honorable, me pacho me ko vetted exercise no eso. Enra vetted no yes ehyasie na ekowie no na say drama kakra epimo. But for starters, Mama constitute a committees no brashe bigefie na appointment committee no said ye shayado etiano honorable Bernard here for ena oye chairman na wo share a ranking Lex Afenyo marking. But enwa ebia bembisa be chire madwe kakra obetumi answer because me share a constitution of appointments committee na me who first timers the din ewo so I don't know me share list so for the next year me who first timers din was so but actually me who say a lawyer John Dakone Gideon Buakunum nyina ewo so I stand for correction though ABH no me first timers there no ya mo ye the say ABH ho no bembisa kakra na me nkomani
Canino,
wait, sorry, maybe I'm a question. I so yeah, okay.
Canino, permanent appointment committee. Ye constituted committee. Send ye constitute other committees. Nina, committee on agric, committee on health, committee on education. So, and the appointment committee, a bit fluid, but ye won't crophobia. Almost so. Nipan be say 9 or so. And permanent members also. Near the be abeka. And the new standing orders. Appointment committee no. Good. The new standing orders no. I say that is order 217. I say the appointments committee comprises the first deputy speaker as a chairperson. The first deputy speaker, who is Bernard here for, and the chair. The minority leader is the ranking member, that's the Afenyo marking. The deputy majority leader as the vice chairperson. The Wamonsu deputy majority leader, or no vice chairperson. The deputy minority leader as deputy ranking member. Is a Patricia Pegine, a deputy ranking member. The Department 9 no. Then you have the majority chief whip as a member, the minority chief whip as a member, and 5 other members selected based on the numerical strength of the parties in parliament. 5 other members. Until Cecilia, NDC 4 year. And also chair MPP for be no list no on befa miensa na MPP for no so mienu abeka. The next one the man make say fluid no. The chairperson and ranking member and 2 other members of the relevant subject matter standing or select committee shall join the members of the appointment committee to consider the persons nominated by the president for the appointment as Chief Justice, Supreme Court, Ministers of State, and so on and so forth. And the finance committee chairman no the vice chairman of the finance committee no ranking member no and sana 2 other members from the finance committee asa beka. The 4 members of finance committee beka say ni pay. Finance committee ni kra yente. And the edena amakota say mo vete the minister for the minister nominated for finance ministry.
Finance committee no kra yente.
So this whole exercise is in breach of the standing orders. Attorney General no, ono so sankro for year mabomudin no, omo now the Committee on Constitutional and Legal Affairs no, 4 members, and yet the chairperson and the ranking member and 2 other members. 4 abe kankro for no. Sa committee no yente. Nti ye den na moko chance say mo ye vetting of energy, the same thing. 4 committees on the Committee on Energy, 4 members, the Committee of Energy, comprising the chairperson and ranking member, and 2 others. Yes, I become to vet the nominee for the Minister for Energy. And the other number contrast number yes, I thought should be no President nominee Obia so kwashe yibia. Appointment committee.
The sum of our kind of to a corner say or kwajitum say asema meka no. In fact, na nyansa bi anim ma anwene ho na meka e bia meka for fame, meka for bia attention. Any idea. Then that one day, then I can safely say nipa no kan na ntimi substance tintinya no kre. But until then, asa no pa na no pa dia me gidi say NDC for vetting penifo na te akonwa no so no. Omu nyina age bribe as at this morning. Me gidi.
Ne waka wa abeto trimu no.
Dia NDC ni na ka no me gidi. Okay, say ebedo nwumre na bi afoforo asamfoforo bi aba ana omu bebusa ne nsem bi na ne nsem a wokeka no say bibi anyansa nim nsisi so a then I may think otherwise. But say see the NDC ni Oliver Bakamo Obama no o say ni nuanu NDC for appoint o mo no NDC for vetting committees for eso no o mo je bribe ansa no mo pass na chairman of the committee no ne tintima odim.
But
and as at this morning, just ask him.
But my lawyer said you can yes, baby, I'm a leading member of the NDC, Oliver Baka Vomao, and some of the Atuja and ne or Kodwa Kwaku Yina no, said you are the vim, so Bekodwa Kwaku Yina no. Don't do enche, don't do bebo na yashe and sema or de koho. But said the lawyer kind of say as of now, or do the ojidi because as somebody free NDC ni ho and eba. So we keeping our fingers crossed na yashe the aircrow. But lawyer, me yentite hona ansa na ebi amaba vet na yina nkasa ne ye epiemu ewo ho. Enra erebi so e friend emefa Hardcastle. The conduct to a year minority chief whip and also about a year topic for discussion. Adichin ye just a Edna baby. Now, lawyer, I said, what say? The one videos me saying.
Honestly, that woman disappointed me very big time, especially upon her profession as a lawyer. Lawyers do not trade insults at each other or anybody at all. We act with utmost respect. That's the training of the profession. In Tisebe, or colleague lawyer only need to call to correct answer. You don't use certain language in addressing him or referring to him or to the court. We are brought up, we are trained in a manner that we should be civil at all times. And untina judge bit me a judgment. I who say judgment with the emfakwa mukura. Nanzo so oh ya appealer. They all can say respectfully. The learned trial judge erred on this, that. You could have chosen different languages, but that would not be acceptable. You disagree with him respectfully, either on facts or point of law. And he said, who was our training way na udru bedwam kesiemu say the height of the gathering of the country, the second arm of the government, the legislature, is doing its work. Wabaho obeye wajuma na obe support obi ana wa na oba vetting whatever it is you are there. Onye nipa abanwe bi nso so ewo oman nu mu sesie ye away because you know you have been given a portfolio
huge to discharge duty and responsibilities for the people of Ghana. And you are demonstrating this kind of conduct and this kind of, character to the full glare of the media, to the public, without any shame. Say, kind of just basa. And the man retorted, you can't use this language on me. The reasonable thing she ought to have done at that moment, that I'm sorry, it was in the spur of the moment. If you are properly brought up, if you are properly trained, ye kasa no and from so mpa e kasa dudu muda. Enti in the course of kasa ene abufuo, the spur of the moment abufuo betimi aba betimi can be very offensive. You realize probably afterthought, and you see say ade we there anko ye. Every reasonable person, the say first word that comes after that remorse is I'm sorry. But you are trying to be smart and play to the gallery that have I mentioned your name. I mean, so you didn't know who you were talking to. Do you need to mention the person's name before everybody realizes that you are talking to this person? Yes, you didn't mention his name. Now Haruna is saying that render on a call for apology. Are you think Haruna sabi nyansen intri? Onim nipa na nekasa. I mean, and this height of gross disrespect and the height of arrogance. Unyan also power mukra uni bosomi. Well, opposition I don't think you have even assumed office. Not you are starting with this. Why are you drawing so much negative energy on yourself? Proud to even assuming office in that position. And when you will be you are a lawyer, of course, you are a lawyer for Christ's sake. And we expect a higher standards from you. Very high standards. Obia na we will take it with a pinch of salt. Obia be and we will take it like that. But with the profession from which you are coming and the training you have received thus far and your profession along your path, you can't do this. You know certainly you can't do this. Calling a chief whip of a political party the opposition leader silly. I mean, and that language, you see, yes, Abofra and so near also say. Abofra won't say near also say. And that the leader has so much inspiration, so much, influence on the followers.
Yeah.
And this is the follower of John Mama. And this is the appointee of John Mama. And this is the language of John Mama.
Yeah.
He called Martin Pebu silly.
Yeah.
So why won't an appointee in Eka? If the language is found in your mouth of your boss, who you aspire to be, who inspires you, who has a lot of influence on you, and by that virtue you have been appointed as a servant, as somebody to work for on behalf. Now no ne kasa obi na no obetimi aka ne say lawyer bi ne nya adwen wona asem bi a waka ho no, and that lawyer is silly. And a better na abaye ne dafi wone ranking member nya adwen obi bi ho a ono so mfra ne silly, because that's what he thinks it is. So you silly and this ono papa na odi na chini so is silly. The one occupying the high office, who had by then occupied this high office, speaking that language.
Nonsense.
A whole lot of things. So it attended here in NDC. It is not something unusual. Say, obi ISF NDC more. Very unusual. Because language now attended there, it is synonymous to. There are a lot of people in that group calling this. And they going forward on one so on sober reflection, nor share their course on the language you use here.
Sorry, just before you walked in, I may Joyce Bawa Buktari so post or say, let me say without any fear of equivocation that most often than not, when we stand up for ourselves, we are called disrespectful.
You see, and she will subscribe to it. Is it not a special aid to the president?
Yes.
So that is the language they understand. That is the language they understand. So standing up to yourself is by insulting somebody. You can do that respectfully. You can disagree with somebody violently without insulting the person, without calling the person's name. Nanti ufi say maame na o ka kire we so o esili no. Ye ntimi nkan bibia ankire na ebe ha no. But you don't do that. Enu nti na kan for say ntesukoko wo bi anum na nso ujaya anu atifufu. You don't spill it to wit. You don't spill that vulgar language. And you can, it tells, you see, it portrays you in a certain manner if you don't know. It portrays you to be uncultured, uncouth. Enye kasapapa, esa wonso so joy is but so.
Standing up for yourself.
Yes, you can stand up for yourself. Yes. And if a lawyer cannot stand up for yourself, who else will? You stand up for some people, you advocate for people, you defend people. Why can't you stand up for yourself? You can, but you do so respectfully. You don't insult. You could disagree with the person violently, pushing up your point, letting him know that you are not a substandard. You can do that without insulting. But when you start and begin to insult, it portrays you. It tells the reasonable people out there watching you, looking up to you, tells who you truly is. The person who that person truly is. Said any moment I feel say there, wakuma abawo ye bibi no. It is for me who the nature, the true character of that person. It is the true character of that person that comes out naturally at the pointer obuofu. Because self-discipline and self-control should be a weapon for every matured person. Obieni wa asem ya oya na asem hyewa momentarily ka ubenya na nka wunye bibi emfa emma obonyo. Nanso you pinch yourself and tell yourself that I'm X person, I'm Y person. I'm standing at point A or B. Baby a mi gina ne de me ye ne mi nipa bia mi nipa su ene se de nipa hu mi nti no na wa home so. So you don't disrespect people, you don't insult people, you don't call people's name by virtue of standing up for yourself. How do you do that? It is never done anywhere. Enti maame no mom I think say adiachi ebia wabeda no adwene ho na nuhu bi aba no who say in fact there me ye if by the time I even get to the place to apologize to the man, I would have sent him a text message. That is very unfortunate. I'm very, very sorry. I am genuinely sorry for what transpired. And the man can withdraw even that and tell Parliament that she has settled with her sister, and I think the sleeping dogs should lie. That's what she should do. I mean, a better lawyer now, and our appointment in a better from them, and now people will see you as a weaker person. No, people will see you rather as a very strong woman who takes up certain decision, and upon realizing that that decision did not find well with the society, with the people, and all that, and by your own training and upbringing, it is inconsistent with it. You are able to come out boldly to say you are sorry. If I were her, I would have first sent him a text message and also publish on any of my social media account that what transpired yesterday is not true reflection of me. It was out of anger and momentary slip. And for that matter, the enemy should forgive you, and the person in question, your brother, should forgive you. And this will tell who truly your character and your upbringing is.
Mate, lawyer George Opon, the ne ena woteno. na ebia bebema eye Dr. Samuel Free so akwa bana bebia lawyer George Opomi nim say bia for final ubewura vetting no asset went na we no eye ho entity ho ne adamata say PA wom Dr. Samuel Free bema akwa ba djubedi so.
Yes, I'm not thinking.
Hey, but doctor, so be buy a little over a year. Me don't share with you.
Oh, yeah, you didn't come out. You didn't come out. Oh, yes.
Really?
We are not where we are now.
Oh, sir. Because Kwaku say if you don't yeah.
Oh, yes, I think that twice or so.
Oh, really?
That you share no pebisa.
Okay,
we are not going to team.
Na bacho ho ye de.
Oh, na me ado ye ho ye pa, ye ho ye.
Ye da bia se.
Me official pa first time I met me abani.
Afe nkombe to ya face na.
To me viewers nyina ne listeners ye mo official pa.
Obi aje wo.
Ana me my lawyer so official pa so chia no.
Doctor, oba na ye go inscription nsema you say no na akwa ye topical all over. Enranka vetting appointment committee no vete nipa enumbi na mehuntete ho Oliver Bakavoma odie epie mo se watro ne mabi e dia egu appointment committee for no ehun efi na to cut matters short no so no eye MFA ha castle enso atem didie on the sidelines eno ekokopie mu nti be dibie no meka bom na bia kire no yewra appointment committee no adwuma ne ensem obubisai conduct no bibia yewra edbo nti me ma kwaba ensem no neda ho no
yeah keke message shall you unim and no I just got a chance to watch the video and it said na lawyer canon I don't know say bia no nim say parliament ho no say be misbehave ho because parliament wo ko be premises enya wo fie so ban ne de ko wura ho untimi ko wura obi fie na won demonstrate say me oga me say wo wura obi fie and na lawyer ka bibi say wo ye pani a wo say wo hwe fe bibi emotional stability and emotional yes how to handle yourself when you are provoked when even at the be cry the cry how to handle we ye pani wo so nya bi no be ya point to public petroleum commission yes going to hurt a lot of people. Let's say now we demonstrate say bia obi behavior be enko in your life. Is that how you are going to respond or behave? It was quite unfortunate, very unfortunate, using the word silly. We should fear now dear time there will be a far home. About one team dear time there will be any who don't better. Silly in the House of Parliament. Minority, what is Obi because of support no?
And Haruna Idris even the
man be say I will not be a gender year you want affirmative action oh these are the things that people
didn't support
now sometimes men man prevent some women to some leadership position because some in quote I'm not saying all but these are some of the resentment and men money behold on because na say wutimi yese behave towards na ukunu towards any man. It shows how who your oba behave say ya it defines who you are towards men. It's a seb in quote umwadie. No matter how provoked you are and now so be bibi now I don't cry who koja will be na say ka umu ni ebusa questions a ka be den o for that time 2 days from the interview
yeah
e be 6 hours so we should give some respect and way of and what to be for your own way and then President Mahama say they should respect and mo bia anya you know say you know can say an appointees you know me jiri say we dey wo hu e bi nie when people get obiara nim no they say what turn ho awie obiara nim no me na me nim no in a negative way.
Yeah.
They say obiara who say hey mami omuade say the nkofo a won no be ya adwuma mbehu obiara be ye di mo hwe ne saa and people will not cooperate. People will not cooperate because we're demonstrating to the whole world say namtie. It's unfortunate. I'm so disappointed. Say what me behave say na ebehano even because ufri Jifago Mashi area wait me abeye MP say my American cast wabra you can even go there and stand for an MP ubeba parliament and you want people to call you honorable and you are using this word silly and you wear suit and joke what in the presence of people and people are telling you onyabotre jai and this woman is demonstrating because he is what chief executive of petroleum commission some say now what in the baby no be fan home but now he is a petroleum chief executive so now you want people to see say she is somebody.
She has arrived.
And nobody, no man can stop her.
I want you can't bully me.
You can't bully me. Hey! She has to calm down. And yes, I won't hurry. Baby, I walk on member or no go yejuma. One way you cry, member go on or no be yejuma no about them. And they can bring you down. Sa subayana wa den dino. So okon wan fa hu say once immediately at once. That's what the sense subani koho. They say now everybody will be watching you. You will be big crana men can't tell. Because me who say wo de wan hwe kura be di matem. Me be ka kura na now what the barrier abeto say na say you approach you kura na was here very careful. But asan kura ya ankan ya ubetimi di matem. And minim say no to me die there. Because everything they say either call and running in a vet no nkwa ne ba no so
aye
and me just said na lawyer can immediately cry no I was say even me na text message cry na me hu say but you should have called omma obi a oben ebia mano another pray so they have friend they can let na say na phone be me use so be phone oh a person me friend honorable na ko friend one on one with them pacho misrew ani dey mo bufu ni hwan na wa pacho and sakrana you know but they know the demonstrated enya dey obeye gise ne ho akokere no
na doctor obu atwa de ho ahia say near Joyce Bawa Muktari no mo chuachu o mbetu no fu kra say onye bibi sa de
oh ma chuachu bi enya fa ho
oh Joyce Bawa na be kan kire lawyer or say let me say without any fear of equivocation that most often than not when we stand up for ourselves we are called disrespectful. This is Joyce Bawa.
This is stand for oneself.
Disrespectful. Eti amu e try to when she the squad so no. The
squad be no squad be.
Oh yeah, obo bi ada kwano pa me ko bi ada kono. Joyce Bawa Muktari, Marita Kra, omo yi omo ko omo.
A group of women in a class.
And that's what Joyce is writing. It here futu ya okasa onko pacho. Yeah, I don't think say be on mechanics on pacho.
So omo pacho no be any ahomaso no. Ahomaso into one pacho but last minute obekọ no okọ pacho. And e bedu sa no na gba say a lot of things. Mutaria wo kan and you na affected. When are you affected? You are going to a position. One way to the president. Opa obetimi asem se betu aka nsem hunu onko ba bia ma onko ye. But wo no ko ne nkofo akoye adwuma. Me I fear for her in the sense that only man na ko be man go di natam. And obi a wotimi di be man term in the public space no. Uyo obi a e wo se ehwe wuyi. Umu ade. E ma bebre mu ade but omo fa nko dipam. Wo de tra kan mu tratotrum na be he na issue bia ba no baby ka se eh baby no se me ko akiri and show yeah culture no the culture of the white ni one say equality ni one no and tisa we see women differently we see men differently yana sometimes you know yeah ni akofa nyoma bi yes the nyame bo man san wa bo mu if you don't respect a man, you are not a woman. That's what God has given to us. And it's all your banner. You should be ashamed of your father. You should be ashamed of your husband. Because papa nana kuru thank another person
yeah,
he didn't react in a way because na before you know be said but because they know what no just obi a sebi nyame ama wakoma ne nipa ho abotre na obetimi asoko and I know say another person knows what parliament what and who say untina one react no until the one react me Jesus can outside parliament I think he could have reacted differently because na ya bufusem na ya bufusem keke na ya bufusem wutie kire na se ka wo ho a how you feel for another person say bia oh silly you wear your suit and come and hey is that how you talk? Is that how you talk in the presence of people? And I'm afraid of you just say you record it, and you see your smoothest level when you go to parliament and you ask for what saying who could defend it, because I know that she'll be going and say that who defend it, all right. What are you defending? Okay, say micro one issue by okay BB. So can BB Krana, you know how to handle yourself. It is unfortunate and yeah, they say what Balaam light in a negative way of tagged being silly. A woman being silly in quotes because where the different honor by. And me jidi say ni kunu be tuneful. Ni papa be tuneful. Wo your ba sebi BBC say ya fa ho brase agitum pa chaw. Then could di class be ya wo ma bi wo Ghana ha e ma from group of women be a to mu say no e kunu ho odin sa mbebre sa up and down sa obi wo so a wo ka ho bi ba ni kunu no abre ho asem go so osuro there are some of these women be here, you know, omusuro mu kunu rough wo different and please it's unfortunate me nimne da meeting this aboni din acting chief executive but the way I who no very beautiful lady and say utimi hu oba bi atumu say who fair all the vital stars are working but obi na no kasa agi so tonguram kai kakeke baka say ahanye mama ha over busa
Baba Joe, doctor, where the let me crave your indulgence. Now, me video be na me kase e bia what MFA ha castle and na isha white no. Marita brew upon and Joyce Bawa Muktari omo fa the form omo fa the form yo okay it's omo fa the form omo fa the form
that is
yo yes doc
yeah I think you
group robo fa the form including a ha castle omo fa the form
na Baba also say
Baba yes I believe so yes
that's why a lawyer learned colleague to the evidence in the back and I believe say sometimes you know keke yeah kasa won say it depends on who is speaking or background and it me define say asama wo kan say bi emudu anase emunyedu I think he is becoming unbecoming. Obeke kan baby sa wo de wano wo keka kan baby wo akoka ebe wo enu bi na wonu yi enne me nyina me twan say wo the evidence beko because speaker is part of it. Allegation or the appointment committee no speaker is part of it in the sense that speaker na appointed committee no and it's a speaker appointed committee na so mu jisika dia then na the speaker nim say go for bi jisika no akwa appoint o mo ana enti speaker liable in one or the other because the committee an appointment committee is not just an ordinary committee. It's a committee that is vetting people who become leaders in our country, ministers, whoever that are involved in state institution, even judges in So it's not just an order, and you accuse them, say, Omujiska, and to obey Sika Omagie. So far, Ebia, nominee Biako, you would say, nominee Biako would say, near Redoa, a year, chairman, Agie, because chairman, Major say, there's a go beji pow. Because I know a crown, no, so the old kind of say, you greater Accra regional minister, she say, oh no, yeah, I'm without a question, I just wonder what check I see now. These are things that are more actually, and to obey Mrs. Can obey and where he is coming from, being a lawyer, you are supposed to have a level of what reasonability of whatever you say. Say, oh, Kasa, Sebi, a young trokwana, or baby, a bit mediafa, and now allegation, a bit mediafa. But to level an allegation, say, oh, Magiscano, I think so. Receipt war, oh, Nimcofa Mutia, and you are the qua. Immediately, what they call ya Jituma Umungu appointment committee no Montana Fofro. No Mosamba ministers near have to me answer reverse. Almost Ambra because they all paid money. And I think saying yeah, Betoy. Next you nimness or kono ni evidence there. More for MA politics, partisan politics. There was a fan hono and fan home. If I was say you didn't come quite so I was say a year. Parliament should use it. Because and yes sir, I say who denigrate members of parliament. And I said any parliament na will be ebe MP. Now abe you so because we MP tino do be ape bia no dey abeto omo so do be ape bia no abe yi. You don't speak a lawyer, you don't speak as a street person. Because a street person in quote I say who kasa sebi who need justification. You don't speak by heart. You don't speak by heart. Na ye dim so wa kasa o ka say national security for hwan bi some time ago I say na duru yin wa kasa sa. I think that the whole person say minim but also mo share ni mental state so here because I think say omo dey comment yi kakra time na onya case bi sometime about kind of say cool issue bi no I think say no more person who say ni mental stability no so ko ya na mental health.
He sort of acts weird. Go to police for car key names.
Yes. But I don't know.
Surprising.
I don't know when one can use mental health. One no drew. Because maybe you know some of these justifications. There you. And they say we be able to mental idea. Yako check will state there. But you can say be keke enko yintino. Maybe I was manu medru. So. We are waiting. I'm patiently waiting for the evidence. What they call Ako prove say Omajiska. No Majiswa ubi a wajibi biano. Any young appointment committee na ente foforo na new members mbra no mu am fedo mo menya adwuma because this corruption analysis ikaje we die is unfortunate.
Mate ya rap up no na bosheba baka vomawo edru ho yen take seconds na yen hwe kwaya odi afaso odi akwakopi ho
I think it be an appointment.
Oh basas and an lawyer Ekan so no a member of the NDC
say why you here you be any telling ka we be chere say be awon so what be why didn't
mate lawyer me ba cho ebia ye bodo tofa na ya sorry there na bedai na obeka di ebetwato na
well I think say Ira Dominic ayini ni Attorney General of the Republic
Coco board
or father no prosecute when you interested.
Okay, it's Bia Casano Oliver na muhunu wo screen so share the swag just say ya share the ne obekwa akoka no ewo ho ya share the obekwa akoka no nti lawyer be tie ya share the na
eti
no okay
the file say evidence no file
evidence lawyer evidence I'm the court
lawyer say evidence for file and the evidence get one
ready
Oko show with documents.
I bet this was publicity. Well, yeah, you said why sneakers? You
But lawyer meeting, that's
quite expectant because NDC has been very consistent. Say the prosecution of Opuni was politically persuaded, and for that matter, Omonya powerness or Maba. Yemra Organa Hane say prosecution is at the instance of Attorney General. Once the Attorney General decides a case we have no interest in, without question, the law requires a obe file and only prosecute, and he has no requirement of giving any reason as to why our filing only prosecute. Indeed, so I say only interest in the case again or drop. It is in line with law that I know maybe there are political persuasions no ama akoye say say mo aban we mu dia me di bibi e bekoso bia no papa say minimu a de bekoso bia anya papa and no so ya de chechire o man anya ye enti whatever be the case, but I'm tempted to believe say Dominic wa withdraw in the sense that this is a case that has traveled beyond 4 years. Enti at the administration and no believe say papa na aye niam bi nenko ye no what at all was in that prosecution atimi take all this while without it being heard. Nti say new government awareness also any interest when of course only interest because we financier of the party. It is a sebe no kra say the allegations of the previous government no no kra na the beneficiary of the loot no in their own language, to the benefit of the ruling party, and we're a big stalwart in the party. Indeed, there's every reasonable expectation said they should drop that charges, and or most of their people standing trial now, they will drop all the charges, and I have no shred of doubt they will drop all the charges, including the Omanya judgment convicting wakwakopen baby atana no the president can sign just go under Article 72 and revoke and give mercy to the person and prerogative of mercy and sign, and that's all. It ends them end the matter. Enti we are buying our banner you have a limited time within which to operate. The ujumano 101 on 10 terms so and this like a this attitude na drew our government appointees be or more bread. Of course, Godfred has been very wonderful at the AG, especially when it comes to saving the country with the country's best. But of course, no going to beat my prosecution. Saying with the team, and with this prosecution has taken too long a time. Taking too long a time. And it goes back and forth, and the recuse of the judge, and then maybe it is strategic and it will be used by every defense counsel. In Tibanasa, you need not be tempted to be provoked. And some of the judges, once he asked for a recuse, even it might not be without any justifiable cause. But media seminars, I will say, a seminar on par. Why? I can recuse myself. How many judges can you ask for them to recuse themselves? These are all strategies the people mount. Would I be meant to say no ruling against, no appeal, and all that, and all that, and all that. And before we realize, not substantive matter, now the ancillary rights and the appeal. To almost substantive one, so no, echo.
And this case was how BB sounds
and all that. Say Dominic say well, we can only oblige him now going forward, but the other side say he should be able to protect public purse. Said the previous administration, Godfred has.
Is to force the
by law it was that. So there's no case to answer. And the AG did not file appeal at the Supreme Court, and for that matter, the matter is dead. So and only there, he went to court, he fought it, and he won it. And they are not there. This is the rule of law. The every no. Asem no yes who did for me for no court no exonerate on, but you should be given all the fair means to exonerate yourself, and that's it. That ends the matter. And the rule of law no there. Now idea about kwan na have is when it goes against them, then they go quickly and call the judges' names and insult them and all that. And no na enye emma democracy no enyina brane. And the more so because you become somebody, like a double standard person. Oh dear, say call you mawa. So call to Kruya, I can't say at 240 there's no case for him to answer into Onkonifi, So case Kruya judges ya suku krono moko ya na ngoma krono musia ya no buku kro munim na mbra kro munim no eno ano mudidi Supreme Court asem. Because Supreme Court munya judgment say there was a breach of the rules of natural justice in respect of the mandamus application. Yama mokwa mama meka ho ewo sa collected results and all that in the court akwashe Supreme Court corona na kwashe yes monko High Court na High Court ntie mu asem because High Court na wenti mu asem no watiti amofa ho die so mo right to be heard no wamfa anya argument monko no nkotie enti dwumadi a mudi ni kane ni nyina the subsequent orders ne actions that followed ni nyina and null and void otwamu ema amosa bai when they went back and omuko na kobubo mo dia judge kuro ya omudi kan say mo asem odenti mo nko na ya twa kane die no no afi de omo asa na omo anu agu edi atemu. How can you build a country of this nature? O de come there hallelujah anko ama there nipa no ye na yebonsa. Now how do we have confidence in our because this is our last resort?
Yeah.
To the din babia and this for almost say attacks in near day yan kwashi dan we yan kwashi collation center yan kwabu any ade nyina at the end of the day they went to court. Because that is the last resort. A ho na obenya resolution to your problem. A ho na obenya abambo. A ho na obenya wasem no anu yie. Ubetimi aye de bia wo street so atutu bia ope bia ahye adan a ope bia ahye market ahodo a ope bia. You will not get any solution to the problem. The solution will be given only by the court. So that last resort, see nyina see bastardize that, scandalize that a year portfolio na why pa the base in this country. We will be living in the state of jungle. Our survivor will be the fittest will survive. Enti sa subanu mum no munyin film na mra de obi famra kwan so no aye de ese wo ye ene ade no I mean mra na ma no kwan so wonya mra no ene ma me kwan se me nso so de wo ye na nkoyi amitimi criticize no ti se me exercise that right no so exercise ne dia I did not be offended. Ti se mra ma kwan se ye bibia na wa ye ene nam ne mra kwan so a attorney general kwan so o case case bi o ha me ni interest. And even for the state security and the state interest in Intino, assembly or Honma, and Untina, embraces of age filing only prosecutor, he need not give any reason. The entire assembly, Messi Assembly Munchaso, Mempebi, only Emran Shanos for more reason, the Argentina Assembly in the interest of the state, assembly or a sell mine Vijina, a bekuta or mine Numintino. Assembly enfanto ye ba ko pie fununani ene ma bi be pie nsem bi be pie eto to
it is a bit here bo man okay
state ni ade nti ye move fanto and ages we need interest untimi misa na hwe
mate lawyer George upon me that say doctor where the mo bibia o de ebe so so ye sorry jumadi e so ankasa
the mechanic said the lawyer can almost more withdraw. But then come my dream you saying car on be train kakra. Maybe a time be a 3-4 months. But that's a days to see I know withdraw didn't go apply for withdrawal. Yes, I said I don't know a year an agenda be who said the perception is that as a important than any
but
other
Dr. Who say not lawyer so as I did not dawache case now
and
what I
also
do
a part of the blame the government, the previous government 7 years I check only withdraw jaye. You know, sometimes we also allow people wait then say a try man no cry cause me withdraw case no unim say case no uni evidence be to support and I say that was 7 years. And you say I don't know where can say nipa kro no until say ubenya ayibia no is untimi nka say why bibi. And this man 7 years tag no one because what some court psychologically you don't have a free mind. Yeah. Going to in a ube bibi say bibi da also and free also even who to kwai bi wo kwa untimi to kwai because be a judgment and I say also court na baha it's so frustrating. Me cry many man go make compensation for say at least 7 years. I think say they should apply for say be any evidence be to hold the man there. I think say you are frustrating in a way where he has not been treated fairly, and that should be a sign for us. Say see any be against somebody. Me yanko hire ho and you so as a political be. Say because 7 years is long. Against the banner and the 7 years ultimately one
evidence
one a crowd because the cases in a also a year the bond
27
charges. It one and 3 months I say be a word here I saw the 9 and I think it's unfortunate and Opuni has not been treated fairly and many no anka me lawyers I say obi gwa ya na mo bibi am say the psychological day trauma mo bibi am mo timi ji bibi fa ho mi ni mra ne de emotional a one makomu no at least you should compensate me for that. And I think say attorney general I think omo aya there but we case we there me jiri say we didn't try as much say 7 years yentimi end the case you know. A new government has to come in to end it in a way because they say no or cast why end there because 7 years went to be so they have the right to end it as it is. And it's a lesson to all of us. Yeah, a little bit careful when we get people to the court because court no we go there with evidential proof and fact. And TKK
but I say Dr. Sema okay every day na opposition when ye bibia fabana onu eye ne hunipa and waba no dey no be hu wa adiana wa we opposition I say asabo no be 7 years wa hu hwe no no ne hunipa probably financial